Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Saeed TV. Big up Carefree Lewis for the raid, man. But listen, get out of here, man. Get out of here. We're not getting potch. Big up to everyone. You know what I mean? I see Cole Palmer got hooked off early. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm only messing. Cole Palmer was cold, I can't lie. But big up to what you call it, Carefree Lewis for the raid. Big up to everyone who's locked in. This is the debate show. My United decision is now going to be next week. My United have met with Tuchel. INEOS are going to sell Nice. It's all going off. Staffy is can't be arsed. He's tired of my United. We're all tired of my United. Like, bro, and then we have to watch England. Like, I don't know if you guys watched England, yeah? But, bro, that I swear down, bro. I said, yeah, it's a tough group beforehand. And a lot of people laughed at me. Bro, we are rubbish. England are rubbish. Forget you, obviously, you American guys, but Rhino and Ahmed, bro, England are finished, you know.
Well, did England end up losing? Because I saw 1-0 at some point.
They lost. They lost 1-0 to Iceland.
I said you guys would be lucky if you get past the quarterfinal. I'm sticking.
Bro, quarterfinals. I don't think we're getting out of the group, man. Like, people think it's an easy group, you know. You've got Slovenia, Serbia, and Denmark. Bro, it's not as if you're walking all over them. They've got players in there that can hurt you. You know what I mean? England are just going to walk over and we're going to win and it's happy, jolly and whatnot. Bro, I swear down, man. No left back. Midfield stinks. Bro, certain man are out of position. It's ridiculous. Declan Rice is thinking that he can do this next level runs and that. Bro, stay where you are, man. Stay in that sixth role, man. You know what I mean? And then you got the Telegraph, yeah? Absolute mugs, yeah? I don't want to give them the airtime, but they're making out these flipping articles already. Does Manu possess the defensive discipline for the number 6 role? A big question mark over Manu's positioning for the Iceland goal. Like, bro, are you mad? How are you looking at Kobe Manu for that goal? If anything, it's Kyle Walker. If anything, and that's being super harsh again, the keeper is on his near post. Kobe Manu you're looking at. Bro, listen, it's madness, man. This is why I manned him. I said, yeah, you know what? Kobe Manu shouldn't go to the World Cup or the Euro study. Should stay home, relax, and then he won't get vilified. He won't get, like, you know, because these guys are ready, man. They're ready. to banish this guy and say, yo, listen, he's rubbish and that. They're ready to hail him up and then bring him down. Ten Hag said it, man. That's what the English media do. You know what I'm saying? But
it just looks like you guys can never beat Iceland. That's the way
bro, we could have beat them in 2016. I remember we played in 2016. We got knocked out in the Euros.
That
was a funny game. That was a very funny game.
Man. Southgate out. Southgate, don't even talk to me. Anybody who says Southgate here, yo, man, swear down, man. Bro, I don't want to hear that. I might have to mute that Southgate word on this channel because I don't want to know him. We're not getting Southgate. Stop the rumors. Stop the bullshit. We are not getting Southgate.
They're not getting Southgate.
We're not getting him. Like, why this media obsessed with us getting Southgate?
And the rivals are so happy. The rivals are even happy of just with the idea that they think we could get Southgate. They're scared. You lot are scared. You rivals are terrible. You're scared. You say INEOS is nothing and they ain't done it, but you're secretly scared. You guys are scared, man.
I don't think they're scared, Ryan. They just want to laugh at us, bro. Let's just be honest.
No, but they want it to be in a negative way so that we don't go nowhere, innit? Because if it goes the opposite way and we get a competent manager, but yeah, it's probably them wanting to laugh, but let me just call them scared, man. Scary ass.
Yeah, rants. This is what they did, innit? They made an article after the goal, basically. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But nobody else had the article. Just Kobe Mainu. That's what basically happened. This Telegraph here guy, absolute idiot. You get me? But that's why I didn't want him to go, man. I was like, yo, stay at home. England don't need you, man. You know what I'm saying to you? England don't need you because they'll just cuss you out, man. But yeah, man, we'll get into it anyway. Guys, there's over 700 people in the video. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Nothing happened today, as usual. You know what I mean? I predicted Friday. Didn't happen. You know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, man. Griggs, how you feeling, man? Nobody really knows. Everyone's speculating. They're saying now next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, Griggs, what are you saying, bro?
I'm gonna have to adopt the Staffy mentality of just like they gotta give it up, man. It's actually kind of boring now. It's
couldn't care less,
bro. I'm a very curious person, so like I want to know like what's going on. I have a very curious instinct, and I just want them to tell me. I understand no leaks and stuff like that, but no review should really be taking 2 weeks. Bro, I promise, there's not that much to review. The standings are there. The stats are there. Jason Wilcox kind of did his own analysis in the final month of the season. Like, they should be knowing what to do. I don't understand what it is because even when it comes to like managerial targets, it's not like you're going for a guy that's at a club right now. You have, let's say, Poch, right? He's unemployed. The Zerbi, he's unemployed. Today, Tuchel will talk about that. He's also unemployed. So you're not like in negotiation with other clubs about a manager. Just go get a manager. Unless it's Gareth Southgate and then we're waiting for the Euros. But at that point, I said I tell you this. If Gareth Southgate's the next Man United manager, I'm activating my transfer card. You get one. I'm activating the transfer card.
What are you doing? Real Madrid?
No. But I'm just gonna become a player guy. But I'm just gonna root for players. I'll stick to my roots in Greece. I'm gonna stick to my roots in Greece, bro, and that's it. I can't accept Gareth.
Oh, Greece won today, innit? Did they win today, by the way, Greece?
No, they lost 2-1. Pascal Gross scored a one.
Oh, man.
I don't really care about that. I'm boycotting them too. But yeah, man, it's just like I just don't understand how long this takes, and no one knows. Like, there's no concrete link, there's no concrete evidence. Obviously, today with the knee stuff, like, bro, it's just I'm tired.
You know what's mad, yeah? What did happen though? Fabrizio Romano did say that United discussed Thomas Tuchel internally this week. You know what it is, yeah? I think it's coming down to the point where they're trying to sort out the managerial situation and what contract, what length, what project. They have to sell the project to the manager. I think now they've already had in their mind, they've sacked the manager. It's now the succession plan. What do they do now? How much control do they do? They have to tell them the project. They have to. It's like they have to do like pictures. They have to do pictures for these managers. So they have to let them know, yo, we're doing this, and this is our plan, basically. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So they've just got to manage that, and then obviously keep everything under wraps. You know what I'm saying to you? So I look at it from my point of view of they've gone past the stage of they know that they're getting a new manager in. That's where my head's at. They know they're getting a new manager in. It's about now not being a Bayern Munich. Look what Bayern Munich did. Bayern Munich did the wrong thing. Bayern Munich sacked their manager in February. Then they thought they would have a manager by, I don't know, whenever. What happened? They got humbled. They were begging for managers to come to their club. INEOS said, you know what? We don't want that. And especially for them that are new. You know what I'm trying to say? So they thought, you know what? There's no point us going out there in the cold and then getting what Bayern Munich get. And then you're getting Vincent Kompany. Let's be honest. Vincent Kompany were never, ever, it was never, ever in their kind of like possibility. But it happened and they're backing him. But United are thinking, nah, we don't want to do that, man. Because if we do that, bro, it's a sticky situation. That's my kind of theory anyway, personally for me. I don't know if anybody else has any other theories that they want to say why they're taking so long. You let me know.
I don't know. For me personally, I just think it's just taking long because we just don't. I think they've got a process as to how they want to do it. And that's why. Obviously, we can sit and, as fans, we can demand how long we feel like we should be able to at least be in the loop with knowing what's going on. You know, some fans might think, okay, you know what, as soon as the last game ends, we should know. We should be rightly, you know, be like informed. But I don't know, man. It's hard, man. I think right now, we just got to be patient. Obviously, everyone's on INEOS watch. You know, some people might believe in INEOS more than others, but we just need to wait and start to learn and see how they do their process. And then from then we can start to make judgments. But on the grand scale of things, they've done other parts of the business quite well. That's the facts of the matter. Like, they've employed the right people. Yep. I think I was watching, was it the Sunday show?
Yeah.
And then you guys were talking about, what's that guy's name?
Double A.
Estrella or something. Estrella.
Steven Estrella. Yeah, Steven Estrella. Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically talking about how, like, basically he doesn't have no confidence in it. He's not sure and he doesn't have faith. But
yeah.
And how a lot of things are all talk. Like, even for example, the Astra thing and all of that. The reason why, you know, it's taken long. But I don't know. I just feel like we need to take what the good things they've done and just use that as time to use that to give them more time. And then until they do like a really bad move, that's when I think we should start to. That's when I think then we can then start to criticize. I think right now we just need to be patient until we start to learn them a bit more. And
yeah, 100%. Yeah, let me block that guy there.
I already blocked him.
Yeah, big up, man. Yeah, man. Ahmed, what are you saying, bro? How you feeling? Obviously, yesterday you were a bit more relaxed. Today, is it changed for you? Your feelings?
Nah, the thing is with me, I'm still relaxed. Like, I'm not stressing myself out too much when it comes to this managerial situation, because if you look at the news and you look at what everyone is on, most of the fans are Ten Hag in, so they're very eager to know whether he's sacked or not. So the thing is, even if they were to sack Ten Hag, because that's what it's going to look like, they're going to be onto INEOS regardless. I feel like they're trying to nitpick and go onto INEOS no matter what, bro. They, like Rhino said, they've done a lot of good things, by hiring footballing people in this in particular roles, and we got rid of the ones that are not qualified. They've done more good than harm. We just need to be patient, because like we've been complaining about, so many leaks are coming out, but when that stopped, they're still complaining. Like it makes no sense to me. Like, this fan base just needs to relax in it. Like, I'm calm. You know, we got that guy as well, the chief communicator, who's I think he worked at Barada as well. So they're clearly hiring competent people in this role. And with transfers as well, it's more about outgoings than it is buying players, I would say. We're still going to buy players, but we just need to get rid of loads of people. You know, the wage structure needs to be fixed. The medical team needs to be fixed. We're still trying to get Dan Ashworth. They're doing a lot of things as they can. And it's a process, in it. Like, they're going to take their time with it. So, yeah, I'm still relaxed. Regarding this whole Tuchel thing, like, I just feel like everyone is guessing. They're just trying to be the first one there, because Tuchel don't really fit the profile and how INEOS want to play in it. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's very short-term thinking, and I think with INEOS they're trying to do a long-term thing, because I saw some links with De Zerbi as well. That makes way more sense than the Tuchel thing. It makes way more sense because he's an upcoming manager. You know, he's a good coach. For me, I think he's a good coach, and he might implement a good philosophy at United. So yeah, man, I'm still relaxed in it, because like I'm still relaxed.
You know what it is though? Does anybody opposed to Thomas Tuchel coming as opposed to, say, Ten Hag staying? So say now, if Tuchel came in, would you want Ten Hag to stay? Is anyone here wanting Ten Hag to stay?
Nah, I don't like Tuchel, but he's better than Ten Hag.
Yeah.
He's way better.
It's an upgrade.
And even Saeed, sorry to cut you off. See, so you know that comment, Bob Marley genius. I think that is the exact kind of epitome of the impatience. Like as fans, we've cried out for, we need to start getting the right people. Now it's but you can still get the right people, and it can. You know what? You have to have something to trust. You can't just keep doubting everything. You have to take what's actually happening and think positive until it goes left. But sorry, going back to Tuchel, the chat about Tuchel,
yeah.
Like this,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, to be patient, man.
Yeah, I think
I hear it though, but we need to be patient.
Yeah, 100%. Tuchel will be gone in 2 years, then we are back to square one. But you know what it is though, like that. You are back to square one, but ultimately, what are you trying to build? Like, we don't know INEOS's remit. Nobody knows what INEOS is kind of like, you know what I mean, objectives are. They haven't really said, you know what I mean? Omar Barada, if he says we want to win the league by the next 4 or 5 years, then Tuchel could get us to one stage, and then another manager could be there just to finish it off. You know what I mean? Whether it's, dare I say it, Carlo Ancelotti comes in the next 2 years or whatnot, or someone of a caliber comes in and he's ready to then win the league. Like, this idea of project, you know what I mean? I don't know, man. De Zerbi for me is the one that I think you could have faith that he could build something for the next 3 or 4 years, similar to Arteta. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I mean, long-term managers, I'm not going to lie to you, man. This idea of long-term managers, I don't buy into it, man. I really don't. You know what I mean? Barcelona, Juventus, Bayern Munich, all of these top clubs that we all talk about, they're changing their managers every 1 to 2 years. So what is long-term? You know, like what is long term? What's it called now? Guardiola is the longest serving manager right now in the Premier League. He's been here 8 years. After that, guess who it is? It's Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta, and then I think it's who is it after that? I forgot. It could be Eddie Howe maybe or someone like that. I don't know. So you know what I mean? Like this, absolutely for me, this idea of long term vision, bro. I swear down, man. I don't buy into it. I really don't. You know what I mean? Just keep building on every year and just keep getting better. You know what I'm saying to you? Just keep improving every year. That's all you could do. You know?
100%.
I need my fix, man. Get rid of him already, man. I need my fix, my weekly fix. I need one of those. You know what I'm saying? I need something.
Oh, Thomas Frank. Sorry, Thomas Frank. That's crazy. Thomas Frank in the Premier League as well. That's 3 years then, yeah. There you go then. That's mad. That's mad.
Oh man, it's taken too long, man. You can be the most patient person in the world, and it's all nice and everything, and you can make as much excuses for the next best thing coming into this club, which is INEOS, I suppose, right? But at the same time, like, why does it take so long to go get the right person and the right thing? How much time do you actually need? Like, no, let's be real. Shouldn't take you more than 2 weeks to make a decision.
No, but it depends on what's going on, though, Kazman. It depends on
what.
Bro,
what,
listen.
You've been here since February. You've had enough time to look. You already
no, they haven't been here since February.
I've said on here I'm pro INEOS, so it's not like I'm even. But it doesn't mean I can't criticize it.
But when did they get Jason Wilcox though? That was their first footballing man.
Bro,
they only got him like a month ago.
More long. I think it was longer than that even.
Was it longer than that?
I think it was like March, April.
It was confirmed time. It was confirmed like a while ago, but it's just like it doesn't need to take this long. You don't need to wait for Ashworth or anyone like that. Like I'm sure you're on your burner phone.
20th of April.
I just thought it's you can be
Come
patient.
on, man. By the time he started his job was May.
You know what
I mean? Let's not do this.
But this fan base, I said it was with the most moany fan base, including myself, out of all of them. And you might say Chelsea, like you said last stream, Saeed, but it's us, yeah. The thing is, it comes to what, mid-July, yeah. Then we make a decision. Cool. And then June, sorry. And then before you know it, it comes to pre-season. I mean, got fuck all in the club. And then what now? You know what we're gonna do? You know how we spin the narrative as a fan base, how fickle we are. We'll start saying we didn't get the manager in time to know what we're actually doing. And that's the PTSD. That's the PTSD.
No, but Cass, I hear you. Cass.
Let me address this Dante guy. Broski, yeah? I'm not defending anybody. You know what I'm saying to you? All I'm saying to you is, yeah, what do you want right now? Do you want a rush decision, or do you want and then a competition. What do you want? I want to know what, instead of saying stop defending INEOS, I'm saying there are footballing people that are bringing in right now, i.e. Jason Wilcox, Omar Barada in the background. He's definitely involved somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying to you? So wait, you know, what do you want? You tell me what you want. I don't get it. You know what I mean?
Now,
Cass decisions.
You know what it is, Saeed? I agree with what Cass is saying, but what I want to add to it in terms of Man United is a very, very big mess, isn't it? So maybe they're actually starting to clean it. There's a lot of news that we're hearing about people getting sacked and whatever. So this is how bad the club is. So maybe they can do it quicker, but I think we still have to even wait till Barada comes in properly before they can, so they can all meet as an official unit. That's what I'm thinking. I think till everyone's fully in place, then as a unit.
So no transfers, nothing. Then we can't do nothing like that because remember,
I don't know,
you've got
but
options. At the end of the day, the coach can be the coach, but it can't be just fully club signings. I don't know any club that just says club signings. By the way, so we're waiting until July the 1st before we go on pre-season, before we get a manager in, before we get a decision in, before we know what style of play we're getting in.
First game of preseason is July 15th. I'm
crazy.
Sure
it's not a rush decision when we're being patient enough.
You can't wait until the market opens next Friday. You should have Ten Hag the coach, whether he stays or he goes, the decision should be made by next Friday when the window opens.
By that day,
you cannot go into a transfer window without knowing who your manager is. That's you're already falling behind the steps. They can say that we're not making any managerial signings, but at the end of the day, whoever the manager is has to somewhat want the player to a certain level, to a certain extent. You can't just go get him the complete opposite of what he wants. So they just need to know, and you don't have to wait for Omar Barada to come in. Wilcox, okay, maybe he's not the DOF right now, but he has experience doing recruitment at Southampton. He has experience doing recruitment in the CD Academy. Yeah, it's not the most high level experience in terms of as a United, but at the end of the day, he still has some experience. You still have a couple people within the club that know how to do stuff. So just go, bro. I'm not even saying go get a signing, but you can definitely sack a manager or keep him if you want, whatever they want to do. And then you can start the preliminary talks with players. I know they're not. Elise, they're okay. I think they forfeited that rate to Chelsea. They forfeited Tosin. They tried to go last minute again, and Tosin told them, "I already gave my word to Chelsea. I ain't dipping for you."
To be fair, there's no concrete evidence for that though. Who said that though? I'll be honest with you. I've not heard United been in.
I read the report today, but I wouldn't be surprised because I think United kind of thought that they can kind of convince him to some extent, make a final bid. Bro, there's plenty of other players. I'm sure the transfer list is already long. We've seen the transfer list, bro. I'm not saying go get signed guys, but we'll start talking with clubs, get a kind of a feel what the offer is because time is ticking. You kind of want to get a good price before, especially if it's European players, because the Euros, the price of the brick can go up really quickly.
I agree. Because imagine this: we're trying to get Elise, and no one knows who the manager is. So how are you going to convince him on the project?
Elise is going to wait. Trust me. Elise is going to
wait. I promise you, Saeed. I promise you, Elise is going to Chelsea. I promise you.
It's not even. Sometimes you just got to look at it the way it's like. Someone said, there's so much mess to sort out Man United, bro. Did you not just say? Footballing people have to go into footballing places to make footballing decisions. So on the football notice, that's not for them to decide. The other stuff, the state of the stadium, the state of the staff, and all that, that's to do with another side of things. Wilcox ain't making that decision, or anyone that does that. Your whole issue is the CEO does the CEO, the CFO does the CFO stuff. That side of things goes over there. The footballing people now. How are we going to run something with the footballing side of things? So you can be patient all you want, but I just don't. And maybe I'm being a little bit negative. Actually, no, I am being negative to be fair, and I don't mind. And I don't mind it because this club's gave me too much PTSD. Because every time I be positive about this club, I always get slapped in the face all the time.
And then me getting cracking up. I get it, man. Positivity is not good. You know what I mean? You don't really hear me being positive about United. I'm just saying. Like, temper your expectations for now, because you got to remember, this is a very key decision. You don't want to rush this decision. I am willing to wait around here. I swear down. I'm willing to wait for us to find out what the decision is. If that means Ten Hag is going, man, I'm willing to wait, man. Yeah, I'm willing to wait, brother, because I could not see this manager stay here one more year. So if it takes another week, it takes another week, yeah? It takes another week until you find out who the manager is. That's what the process is right now. We're finding out who the next manager is, whether it's Tuchel, De Zerbi, if it's Poch. I don't know if it is. and yeah, that them three there are the three key ones. I'm willing to wait one more week then, because that means then
Actually, we got no choice.
Find out.
We got
Right?
no choice anyway, bro. We got no choice. We're waiting.
Yeah,
If everyone's saying you're waiting. Like you can
You're
hold
waiting.
the position.
Yeah.
You're holding-
The thing is,
you know what it is? I think you know what it is? I'm just nervous. I think I'm more nervous for it. I know, and that's the issue. And the thing is,
But nerves is good though, man.
yeah, nerves are good because like we're
they
either
don't
we're either in a position, right, of a new era or the same old shit. And the thing is, we're in our best position in many, many years. A lot of people don't understand, probably 15 years longer, right? That's what I'm saying, to know what the decision is going to be. Because you know what? We all got our own agendas. That's why I'm nervous for my own agenda. I'll be real. I don't give a shit what anyone else thinks. I'll say what I want to know. I don't care if Saeed agrees with Rants and something. If I got a different opinion, that's my nerves for my stuff. That's why I'm nervous, because I want to compete again. I want to be a spoiled brat. Do you understand? I want to be the first one to come and corner, not need to say nothing because people respect me, because they got no choice because I'm winning. That's it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be in the bin again with no energy. And you know, when you go onto them rival panels that we do on Never a Foul, Staffy TV, on Griggs, or whoever it may be on here, yeah, man, binge you settings again.
But you know what it is though. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why we're acting like he's not been sacked, or we need to wait for an official announcement so we all can get some clarity. If you look at what's happened, yeah, McCarthy's not there, by the way. He's left. That was Ten Hag's guy. So if he was to stay,
Benny McCarthy left.
Yeah, Benny McCarthy has left. He's left.
Yeah, he left.
He left.
Morning, Griggs. Morning.
So the thing is, that's Ten Hag.
Bro, when did this happen?
What up, Griggs?
Like 4 days ago, bro.
Nah, but what,
Bro, I haven't been on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
He's been moving out, to be fair, man. So I'll give you credit for that.
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, if he was to stay, then you would be keeping the likes of McCarthy. You'd be giving Bruno Fernandes contract extensions because that's Ten Hag's guy. He made him captain. Look at Bruno. He's begging for a contract and there's no clarity there. With McCarthy, he's gone. Like, there's so many. I feel like as a fan base, we're just ignoring what's happening and we're just choosing to be like impatient. Like, that's his number 2 guy, by the way, McCarthy. He's gone, innit? Like, who's to say that they're not making negotiations with their new manager and they're waiting for everything to fall into place and then for them to announce it? Because would you rather have things be announced one by one or everything at once? So that's it. They can.
Well, McCarthy left because they didn't renew his contract. So you can look at it.
He's not technically. He's not Ten Hag's number 2. Vandergag is Ten Hag's number 2.
But he's still a part of
But he brought him in, though. He brought him in.
Yeah, he's the attacking coach.
He's still a part of the staff. So like, and plus, if he was to stay, why get rid of him though? Why not extend his contract then if he's staying?
But that doesn't say much because a lot of managers lose their assistants anyways. Sometimes
I'm not being funny. Is he he's our attacking coach, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see a lot of attacking coaching going on this year. Maybe it's just what people found
No,
out.
that's why I said it was a good thing that he left, bro. Because
Maybe it was a good thing.
if you're coaching us to 57 goals last season and 58 goals this year, it's a good thing we didn't renew your contract.
No, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Big Ben says, look at Real Madrid fans. Ancelotti's been there since 2021, won 2 league titles and 2 Champions League. We're already talking to replace him 2025 with Xabi mentality. Yeah.
But to be fair, Ancelotti always wanted to go. Like, in fairness, like, he's getting old, bro. Like, he wants to do one more little stint, I think, internationally potentially, or just retire.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
Xavi
what I mean? That's the mentality.
I'm gonna be real though, yo. Madrid fans are very spoiled because last year they were Ancelotti out because
They were.
This season they were too.
This season they were at times, bro. And they lost 2 games.
Some of them were.
They're very spoiled, man.
They're very like hit and miss with the manager, man. But it shows you like how
this brother in the chat, Football Global, he's funny. I like him still.
I big up Jim James as a 74-year-old. I am chilled. I've seen this all before, except I expect Eric Ten Hag is gone, but having a cool whiskey waiting just for the big boy, just waiting. Big up, guys. Big up, man. Jim Jones, you know. Big up to you, man. You know what I'm saying? But there you go. If Jim Jones can wait, you know what I mean? Why can't you not wait, man? You know what I'm saying?
James.
I'm not a patient person.
His brother think of UFC or something. That's John Jones.
Yeah, it's like Jim Jones.
UFC fighter. But yeah, I think for me, yeah, man, I look at it, yeah, my point of view, yeah, is that, you know what I mean? I did think it was today, you know, don't get me wrong, but next week it's got to surely be it, you know what I mean? And then we wait, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're figuring it out, man, and it's a social media experiment, this, man. You know what I mean, bro? No, this has never happened before. I don't think this is like the Sancho saga, man. Remember the Sancho saga? You know what I mean, bro? Like, we waited a whole year, and then after that, it didn't happen, and then we had to wait the next year, and then it happened. That's the way the fan base feels right now. It's like the Sancho saga right now. Are we getting him? Are we not? Then we didn't make the bid. Then we were like falling short 17 million. You know what I mean? This is what it is like all over again because you're just waiting for that. Are we getting him or not? That's what it is, really.
That's why this whole review thing, you know how they're doing this, they're doing this review. I don't actually believe that, but I just think they're putting that out there just to play like diplomat. They're just trying to be diplomat with the fans because the thing is, if they were to get rid of him like earlier on, they knew that the fans would be fuming because after that FA Cup. So they're just doing this. They're playing. I think they're just playing 4D chess. By the way, they're just doing things patiently. Do you get what I'm saying? Because how long have we been hearing this review thing from reports? It's been 2 weeks, by the way. So they're trying to put something out there, and the same thing is getting regurgitated. So like that is a sign. That is a sign that the leaks have patterned up. Everything's gonna go smoothly, bro. If you're optimistic, you're deluded. If you're negative, they start complaining, bro. It's a lose, man. Which one is it?
Like, lose, yeah. Well,
you know what? Would you say that it's got to that point now? Like, even if we would like, because the leaks are all closed up and everything, and you know what, we can appreciate that as a club. Anyways, it's kind of made me calm in a way, but at the same time, you can have your own emotions towards how you want to think, right? It's to the point. Even if Ten Hag got sacked, that kind of like, and that's what you want. You might not want that. That's up to you. Like, I'm over it, kind of. Already, like even if it was to get sacked for someone, I'm kind of over it. Like, I wouldn't be mad excited because it's just been too much build up, unless no one's in that kind of position, or if that makes sense.
I hear you on that. I mean, obviously, what like, I want to talk about the fans. I understand caring about the fans maybe a couple of days after FA Cup, let the trophy hot, bro. But it's been 2 weeks. No one cares about the fans. Bro. They should not care that much. I understand fans are important, but you should not care that much about fan opinion when it comes to a managerial decision. If the fans don't like it, suck it up. At the end of the day, bro, if you don't think that he's good enough to be the manager of your football club as an ownership group, sack him. It's as simple as that. He didn't do his job this year. He didn't meet his objectives. So if you don't think he's good enough, but yet the Red Army or whatever the hell in Old Trafford want to write letters and stuff like that, who cares? You're at the end of the day, they're the businessmen. We have an emotional attachment. I know Ratcliffe has an emotional attachment because he's a Bohemian United fan. But at the end of the day, bro, if you don't think he's good enough, sack him. Eventually, the fans will get over it. Come next season, when the new manager is in charge, and we scored the first goal at Old Trafford, they'll forget who Eric Ten Hag was. I promise you.
That's called. People don't. There's a couple in the comments that don't like it. That's what you call being fans are fickle.
Fickle.
It's not a cuss. It's not a cuss. It's just the way it is.
That poll that came out after Palace, 29% people wanted him to stay. After FA Cup, it was like 80%. One game. I understand it was like a trophy and stuff like that, but. That's the reason why we're not businessmen and we're not CEOs and we're not running the football club. And there's a reason why they are doing that. Because they're meant to take bias out of the equation. They're meant to make the decisions. So at the end of the day, fans hype, man, when it comes to that.
I know another thing I want to add to that quickly, Griggs. I feel like everyone's got good points, innit? Wherever you can't wait, you can wait. I hear both sides, innit? But the reason why I'm trying to be optimistic is because, like I said, I feel like we're now learning INEOS. So if we can learn to just start to trust their judgment until we have reasons to not to, then you know, let's try and just embrace that energy. Hopefully, because you know, a lot of people say they used to say about City fans, or City fans are cool. They know Pep's gonna work it out. It would be nice to feel like fans like that when we just know, INEOS have got this. You know, I know obviously right now they still got a lot to prove, but maybe this is hopefully helping to change our mentality and give us more.
You know, and do you not remember that?
That's a good statement, by the way. I like that.
Do you remember that interview? Remember this interview? Did you not remember this interview?
Oh yeah, the environment. Yeah.
Watch this.
Do you have confidence in the manager?
Well, it's not. This is not about the. If you look at Manchester United for the last 11 years, it's not doing terribly. None of the managers have done terribly well. There've been a whole series of that, and you know, there've been some really good coaches at Manchester United. So, you know, the conclusion from that has to be that the sort of the environment for the coach has not been a successful one, because none of them have been successful. And you know, Eric's working in that same environment. So our focus is on how do we change that environment and the structure that, you know, provides the coach the environment in which he can be successful.
So can I understand from that he has your support? And what are you talking about? Is it culture? Like, what needs to change?
Well, it's you know, it's a
I don't want to answer.
Sport. So You need an environment which is driven. It's going to be competitive. It's quite intense. Because you're an elite sportsman, you need to be in a driven environment. But equally, you need some support. You need some warmth. And they haven't. And we need the people with the right skill sets in the right boxes. So it's a bit of a combination.
That was a great
Hear
deflection.
what he
man.
said, by the way, towards the end. Hear what he said towards the end. Hire the right skill sets. What have we done? Hired the right skill sets. He's talking about just relax, man.
Yes, Southgate, in we come.
It's not going to be Southgate. It's not going to be Southgate.
No, because
you know what could be another interesting thing. Imagine they bring someone that we don't know as well. That would be interesting. I don't know, man.
I swear, Rhino, I wish we get a manager that I know nothing about. I am ready.
I'll give him a lot of credit still. Yeah.
You know what it is, Rhino? Because I don't like a lot of the managers.
That's not always a good thing, though. It's not always a good thing.
It's not a good thing. For me personally, no. Listen, I'm not saying it's a good thing at all. I'm not saying this guarantees anything. For me personally, it just gives me excitement to look at something new. I'd be like, who is this manager? All right, let me see what he's done. Oh, who is this player? Let me see what's this player done. For so many times now, I'm just fed up with everyone that we've gotten and everyone we're linked with. Yeah. I already have some positives and negatives about them. So I'm never going to sit here. I'm going to be fully excited about them. You know what I'm saying? And whoever the next manager is, if we get a next manager, it's gonna split decisions. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
We'll probably be sitting here. We're gonna be 50-50. Let's say I don't know. But bar Southgate, I think we're all gonna be Southgate out anyways. But bar Southgate, if we get
instantaneously,
bro, I'm gonna tell Saeed, don't hit me up for Fridays. Though.
Instant rice, man.
I'm gonna. There's so many other productive ways that I can spend my Friday.
Yeah, you know.
And then to do a Saeed TV show to talk about Southgate. I'll be like, Saeed, I'm not doing no Southgate.
I won't tell you to. I won't do it myself. You know what I mean? I'm
not even joking. I'd rather make spaghetti bolognese out of a jarred sauce than watch Southgate United. And I'll be honest, I'm not watching that. You know what it is? If that's ever the case, because we have to talk about it. Let's be real. Yeah. Whether Miguel Delaney's a fraud and many others are fraudish these days. Even Sky Sports are moving fraudish these days.
Bro,
but you know why? Do you know why I say that? But you know what? Do you know why?
Every rumor has fire.
And guess what? He's also an xenophobe, so he's not even a great human being. So on notice on that,
facts.
But the thing is, guess what I just did there? I just denied it because I want to deny it because I don't want to believe it. That's exactly what I did, and that's exactly what most. But how do we know? You know what? I've known Alfredo Pedula to be a fraud as well at times. But guess what? Last year was good.
He redeemed himself.
He redeemed himself through the Amrabat transfers, the Nana transfers. The thing is, we do this all the time because we don't want to hear it and to believe it. We ignore it and say, you know what? No, that's bullshit. That would never happen. But bro, why are you being this patient? Okay. England, we just sorted that Iceland game. INEOS could be looking at that. They're going to get knocked out real quick. We could have our man in before pre-season.
You know what it is?
I'm just saying.
You know Wilcox. I remember, by the way, when we got Wilcox, and then he was telling Ten Hag, "Yo, I want to see a possession-based style right now. Like, do it." So, and that was towards the end. So obviously, we're looking at a manager who has that type of style. And when you look at the people that we're linked to, Poch, Tuchel, and whoever the other ones are, they don't really fit that bill. So, and also apparently a club has already paid money for Brighton for De Zerbi in it, and look at the man. So you never know. We could be getting De Zerbi
today. Do you see the De Zerbi?
By the way, that came out like a month ago, and these guys have been
yo, MEFCCB man, what are you doing, man? Yo, I know you're in the chat, man. What's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? You get exposed there.
Is that?
But yeah, that
no,
report.
By the way, MEFC, you owe me a $5, by the way. Just let you know that.
You talk about this one.
MEFC MP, him. You owe me a $5.
I'm not talking about that report. I'm not talking about that report. That's a fair report, but the release clause thing,
him.
That came out a month ago, and no one, like, yo, if you trigger someone's release clause, eventually we gotta know who it is. It's been a month, so it clearly didn't get triggered. And also,
wait, when was this, by the way? Just for clarification, just now?
Just today. Also, by the way, Le Sport, L'Equipe, all these French sources have linked us with about 8 different managers on a daily basis. One day Southgate, the next day is Tuchel, the next day is Zerbi. Tomorrow it's gonna be me, bro. They got it, bro. Every single day it's a different one, man.
Bro, De Zerbi's good, man. I like De Zerbi. I don't know why.
And who's
people
that source? You know what? I like that story. So I think he might be credible. Do you mind? You know,
Yeah,
what's his
Alexis
name?
Bernard,
Alex.
man. Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
let's go, man. Yeah, he might be right. Let's run with
Let's
it.
do
That's
it.
what we like to do.
What do the French know about what we're gonna sign? That we're gonna go get the
True,
what
man. Why?
I mean, Fabrizio's like, is he not an Italian? What does he know about
No,
everywhere
but
else in the
he's a
world?
credible journalist, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Right now,
I-
I promise you,
wait,
right now,
hold on.
Romano, when it comes to United, I'm 100% certain that he does not know exactly what's going on right now.
But
He
hold
has
on.
no
But
sources.
think about it. Think
I'm
about
with
it. You got to start somewhere. You know, one story is your one big break. It could be that. He might
It's
be onto
maybe the honesty,
something.
man, or nothing. Really, let's be honest.
Saying.
One thing I've learned is like every story has some kind of truth to it. There is always a fire within every rumor. So like with the Southgate,
Yeah,
it's, it's not a fake story. There probably is some interest with Gareth Southgate. It's the fact that people that then they push and say favorite. That's where the lie is. But
Yeah,
there is
that's
truth
what
to
I
it.
said on Kaz's channel. I said it's a lie.
That is a lie. But the
Yeah.
truth, the original, the premise of the story, the truth is that there is interest.
Also-
Ben Ashworth would consider Gareth Southgate. There is no doubt in my mind that he would.
I know.
consider
But they're using. it's
I don't
like-
think he would, you know.
Okay, let me
I
ask
I
promise
don't
you
think he would.
He
Bro,
hired
it's
him
like-
for England.
Yeah.
He hired him for England, by the way.
Who
He's the guy
did?
that hired Gareth
Oh,
Southgate.
okay,
He did.
okay.
He did. There's a
alright.
picture of him.
He hired Gareth
Ashworth.
Southgate for
Who,
England.
Ashworth.
Yeah, he hired
Yeah,
Gareth
I know
Southgate.
that. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I
But let me
didn't
tell
know.
you something though. But that there, the way the foundations of where the stories come from is also just kind of like, yo, man, how dare you? It's like trying to say like my boy from time ago, like say now you're on trial for a case here, and you have these links with some guy, but you knew him like about maybe 6-7 years ago. It's like, bro, why are you trying to get him involved in this situation right now? He has no links. I knew him 7-8 years ago. Why is that now being the kind of foundation of the story right now? Like he knew him.
And
how
also,
long
Saeed,
ago-
to add to
Southgate-
that, do you think he would still look at him and think it was a good decision? Don't you think he would have assessed him by now and thought, okay, you know what, maybe he's not all that kind of thing? Wouldn't he keep it that real, or do you think there's the loyalty is on a different part, like friendship? Like, what do you think? Because if that's the case and he's loyal to his friends, then we have something to worry about then, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what Southgate done for England. Southgate
Mate,
picks
you know what it
based
sounds
on
like?
who he's got a vibe with. It's
No,
mad.
so you're telling me there's no difference between the loyalty or friendship and Eric Ten Hag and an SEG agency? Because that's what it sounds like.
In what context, though?
Because, bro, you talk about friends giving them the little jobs, the pay packets, and all that.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with SEG and,
Bro,
and
that's-
Ten
But that's
Hag.
the thing.
It's the
They
same
hired
thing.
Ten Hag and gave him that power in it. So now we
It's
just
the same
hope
thing.
that's.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man,
I hear you.
Criminality is going at United. Something's going
Yo,
wrong.
let's not talk too much about let's not talk about too much about SPG, by the way. Let's not talk too much about SPG.
Conspiracy.
They scan the airwaves. They scan the
We,
airwaves. bro.
we need at least one.
They scanned, bro. They
per
scanned.
Saeed show.
But we ain't scared. We ain't scared.
Bro, listen. If I speak, I'm in
Saeed's
trouble.
heart's beating. Saeed's heart's beating.
If I speak, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They'll be on my door, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, big up
But,
SCG. Big up.
Yeah, big
No,
up to
no,
them,
no,
man.
no, let's not go
Hey,
that.
it's crazy.
Who?
SPG. Let's not go that.
I
far.
know. It's just like,
Big up, Mike Cass says, brothers, we paid for De Zerbi months ago. Come on.
You no, wait. Did you not clarify that though, Saeed, when we was on your debate show about did we pay off the release clause or did he come to an agreement or something like that?
No,
Was
he was meant to be originally 10 million, the release clause, but it's cut down to 5 because an unknown source had paid for it. Apparently, that's what the report had said.
No, it got cut down because De Zerbi like asked for it to like.
Yeah, that was mutually agreed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was mutually agreed.
So it wasn't. So someone actually did pay it then.
Yeah.
No, the 5 million
Allegedly,
yeah, basically.
Yo,
Allegedly
that's like Jed Spence being at that game the other day. Like we knew it
Exactly,
was you.
pretty
Your
much.
gal was there. So it's like there's only one team that's available for him right now. Unless he's gone to a French club, but why is he not being announced anywhere? That's crazy.
But
It's like
De Zerbi himself said that he's not coaching in the Premier League like next season.
Are you lying?
I'm pretty sure.
No, he said he wants to.
No, I swear he
pretty
said
sure
he
it's-
wants.
I'm
I
pretty
swear
sure
he
it's
said.
his next
I'm pretty
move
sure he
was
said.
in the
I'm pretty
Premier
sure he said he wants to stay in the Premier League. I remember
Yeah.
that. before.
De Zerbi said he wants to manage in the Premier League, and people were talking about the AC Milan job, but they just got a new manager. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Fonseca, isn't it? Of
Yeah,
course.
exactly. And
Milan
people-
can't afford him.
people were saying De Zerbi's going to go Chelsea. Now they've got Maresca. Yeah, so who's just like I said, why would he leave Brighton, by the way? And he still wants to manage in the Premier League if a team hasn't paid. Like it could be us. It could literally.
Well, he had Paso in it. I swear he had some problems with the owners. I was hearing he had some in it.
he had
issue
really.
with the fact that
Yeah.
he wasn't getting backed or something like that. Something like that. I don't know.
So who? What other club?
It'll be
Realistically,
interesting.
what other club? Realistically, other than Manchester United, which is obvious. That even guys in the comments as well, because I'm struggling to really think what jobs would be open. That's a bit more. Yeah, but we can't be Roma now because I think Totti's getting a 3-year contract.
Who? Have Juve got a coach?
Yeah, they're about Thiago Motta.
Motta, yeah, exactly.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, can anyone actually think of a job that's more exciting than the Brighton one, or that can offer him more than what Brighton can, other than Manchester United? Because I'm really struggling. Or is it? I said, I know Ramadan, what you just said right there. This is what Dap said as well. What if he just goes on a year's leave to learn the City group? A bit like what Pep Guardiola did before he joined City. Do you know what I mean? What if City paid that? So they got their manager in for what they want.
Hey, big up Daniel, man.
This is what I'm saying. That could be possible. I would link it to City. That would be the next man.
Yo, Griggs, man, the chat on team, man. What's going on, man?
I got it wrong, bro. He doesn't want to. I got it wrong, bro. So I thought I read it.
Yeah. Nah, he got it wrong, man. If people can get it wrong, people, man, relax. But my thing is, like,
told you guys about this Griggs guy. Told you guys about this Griggs guy. Never trust Griggs, bro.
But you know what it is, man.
There's a guy, by the way, that had a fake Orson account on his channel for 40 minutes on Monday. That
doesn't matter, bro. That doesn't matter.
Hold on. 40 minutes he had up a fake Orson account about Sesko to Arsenal, bro.
Yeah, but Sesko was linked to Arsenal. It doesn't matter.
What do you mean a fake? What do you mean a fake?
Someone has a
David Ornstein with like 3 ends in the ad name, bro.
It doesn't matter, bro, because Sesko is linked to Arsenal anyways.
I would say Snappy TV.
We were going through transfers, so I click on the fake one, but it just had like a fake fee. But I mean, is Sesko linked with Arsenal? Everyone will tell you that he is.
So you had a fake David Ornstein account in your chat to notify the people?
No. Like I was going through tweets. We were talking about players.
I've been done as well before.
But he had it up for like 30 minutes, bro.
I got
it was 20 minutes like a second ago. Now it's 30 minutes.
You know, Ollie when he was managing, man. Like,
apparently he's about to manage Leicester.
Yeah,
that's fake as well.
Let's not fall for that because she was meant to manage Besiktas, and an hour later they announced Van Bronckhorst.
Bro, journalism is on the floor now, man. Like generally, you know what these guys are? These guys here, these journalists here. I'm being serious here now. I'm gonna stick it on these guys here. They're guys who basically come out of a stadium.
Ben Jacobs.
No. I don't want to name names. You know these guys. They're in the stadium. They log the report. They write a match report. That's what their job is meant to do. They're not like transfer gurus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see what I mean, Griggs? Like, after a game, they write their report.
Depends on the journalist, to be fair. Like,
okay. Like, David, honestly, I can say, you know what? He has his contacts. Laura Whitwell might have his contacts. They by the way, Athletic are ridiculous in the way they find information.
There's a reason why they're the number one sports.
All of these other guys, like, bro, like they're just write reports.
You know what, Saeed, they're just these days. These journals are just as incredible as Indicator. That's the realness of it. But you said you want to start sticking on these. Saeed, I know it is what it is. You said you wanted to start sticking on these journals. I need to hear you say about Ben Jacobs. He told us that my man was going to be sacked a week after. Where is that sacking? Ben Jacobs, that absolute.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him.
It was him. He said next week. He said next week. I don't get me started on this, brother. And Dean Jones. I'm just telling you now. Stick it on these brothers. These brothers are awful.
Yeah, you just gotta know which journalist and what club you're talking. What club? Like, for example, Jacob Steinberg is a reliable journalist, but for Chelsea, and he got the information. Like I said, I think I said it. He probably got the information from like a Chelsea source because they were scared that Kieran McKenna was linked with United, which ended up Kieran McKenna using us to get the Ipswich contract, the extension. So it's like you're as a journalist, you're as good as your source. And at the end of the day, his source got it wrong. It is like that. But there are guys like Cass mentioned, Ben Jacobs, Indy Kayla, Dean Jones. There's a couple guys out there that are frauds that you just don't know. And for United, we all know who the good ones are. Like, we all know if the Athletic speaks about United, it's true. If Rob Dawson, for most of the point when it comes to United, it's true. The ESPN, the sources. Who else is there? What's his name? Ducker. That guy from Telegraph.
Yeah,
he's reliable.
Yeah.
We all know who the reliable ones were. And also, don't forget, we have new ownership, by the way. These guys have to get new sources, by the way. There's no longer the Glazers people that are within the club. They have to get acquainted with INEOS. They have to get their sources. Like as I said, Romano is a reliable journalist. I've also called him the biggest aggregator in the world.
He's an aggregator now.
He's basically the most glorified aggregator in the world. But at the end of the day, he's known to get his sources through like agents and stuff like that. That's where most of the sources come from. So at the end of the day, with INEOS, he might not have the relationship because he's the one that broke the Qatar news that they're withdrawing, by the way. So we all know he had the contacts within Qatar. And if Qatar ended up winning the bid, I promise you Romano would have had every scoop for United. But he doesn't. So that's why he keeps repeating the stuff about United because we're the biggest clicks. That Jason Burke guy, why do you think he mentioned Mainu? Because he knows United fans are going to lap up at that. We're going to quote tweet it automatically, bro. And his boss at the end of the day are going to be like, yo, good job. That's what they're gonna do.
No, it is. Romano's credible, but I think he started to do, like you guys said, he started to do the build-up thing a bit too much.
Bro, man is doing
he'll just wait.
Yeah, bro, he tweeted about Mbappe. He tweeted the same thing about Mbappe for 5 years. I promise you, go through every tweet about Mbappe. It's the same.
I'm not hating on him, but we're just trying to say, like, But then again, it's like the build-up, innit? Twitter revenue. If it wasn't for Twitter revenue, would he have done it? I'm not sure he would have done it. I don't know. You know what I'm
saying? He gets paid the most, right, from Twitter Blue. I think he gets paid the most money, I think, out of any verified guy on Twitter.
Bro, that's crazy, man. It's the eye emojis, innit? It's the eye emojis. Like, bro, just get to the point, man, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chelsea, by the way, Chelsea, Romano's reliable for Chelsea because he has guys within Clear Lake that send him stuff.
Oh, is it? I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. He has his connects within them. That's what it is. As a journalist, you just gotta go get your connects. And I think INEOS don't have a connection. I don't think Romano's been able to ease his way through INEOS yet.
Is that not a good thing, though? That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing.
Because you know what it is, like
man says a content creator, you know. He's using content to get his information.
But that's the way journalism. That's the way journalism is going these days. It's no longer. Bro, no one's reading the newspaper anymore. Let's be real. When's the last time any of you read a newspaper?
Bro, I swear down, college or something like that.
Exactly.
Has anything from INEOS actually been leaked? Anything we've heard, like Barada, has it been leaked before it's come out? I don't think it has.
I think Ashworth was the only one that Ashworth was always heavily linked with INEOS.
Yeah, but that was because of Newcastle, though. Because
but like I'm talking about, like Ashworth was always linked with INEOS even before they won the bid. It was like everyone knew that Ashworth was gonna be INEOS's guy, like that kind of stuff. Barada was out of the blue. Wilcox was a late link, and it got wrapped up within a month. INEOS, by the way, for Nice, apparently, obviously, depending on if they held up, there was like 5 expected candidates for their managerial position. They didn't end up hiring any of the 5.
I know. Who did they end up hiring, by the way? The end.
I don't know. I didn't see who it was, but I know it wasn't any of the 5 candidates.
You were meant to get the guy left. Bro, I don't even know, man. Them man, yo, listen. They've sacked 5 managers in 5 years. Do people realize that?
Bro, ruthlessness, by the way. That's what we need,
bro. Man. Listen, man, I'm not trying to give them prop here, but all I'm saying, I spoke to a Nice fan, you know, a couple of months ago. I don't know if you guys have watched it, man. He was saying like they do tell a lot of dreams.
They just hired the Lons manager.
Yeah, the Lons manager, yeah. They do sell a lot of dreams that they don't necessarily commit to. But then he said that's because we're Nice, but you're Man United, so it doesn't make, you know what I mean? It's not. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So
different level.
Yeah.
You know what it is? Yeah, go on.
Now I was gonna read it. Big up to Amdi Rice, summarizes. Big up the panel. Eric Tenag got kickbacks from those Ajax sides for sure. Where's all the Eric Tenag offers if he's not staying at United? There you go. Stay blessed. Yo, big up to you, man. And get these likes up, man. 311 likes, and there's about 1,200 in here, man. Come on, guys, man. We need the likes. You know what I'm saying? Help us out. Help us out, man. Deserby, this hide, Friola, yeah. But go ahead, Ahmed. Are you gonna say something?
No, I was gonna say something like, you know, like Rhino touched up on it, like when it comes to we've not been heavily linked to that many people and we just got them just like that. So who's to say they're not going to do that with players? And what I'm saying is that this fan base has been screaming for structure for so long, and they've been screaming for like, oh, get us football and people, yeah. And then we're getting them, and they're still complaining. Just like I said, just let them do their thing, because at the end of the day, best believe him, when we do get this new manager, this fans are going to be onto him, by the way, because Ten Hag is gone. They're going to be bitter, they're going to be annoyed, and they're just going to be onto him like, oh, why did you sack Ten Hag? They're still going to be complaining. No matter whether we announce his sacking or not, they're going to complain something else. Like it's the same thing. Like the standards has been lowered so much in this fan base here, and like that's why they want to keep him in it. So we need to keep that standards up, man. We need to keep it up because the thing is, as much as I want De Zerbi, let's say we do bring in a De Zerbi and he's coaching these players and he's implemented a good style of play, but he can't get us to the next step in a bit. Go get another guy who can take us down that next step. Like I'm not about this whole thing about our 6-year project, bro. Just get these players playing some good football, coach them, yeah, because we've been lacking that since I don't know, man, since Van Gaal or something, because we've not had some proper coaching since then. So once that happens, then we can look to the next step. But yeah, that's just what I think.
Yeah, this comment here, Terzic, remember this, says Ice Trey. I think that was, I don't know, TalkSpot were running this today. I don't know what they were thinking of, man.
They did what? They linked my football club with Terzic.
Terzic, yeah. Yeah. Why did he bring him to Newcastle? And brothers, I think he said something again. If we get caught, we negotiated it. Stuff be simple. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
Terzic, I don't know, man. I don't really know what his style of football is anyway. I'll be honest with you. I don't really like.
Let that guy keep managing Dortmund, bro. Boyhood Dortmund fan. Just keep vibing over there, man. Just no.
No, why do you not like him? Do you not like him?
Terzic, no.
Yeah.
There's no philosophy within Terzic. I don't see any. Like, yeah, I know he made the Champions League final, but okay, just go get Di Matteo then.
Di Matteo, man, bro, has he even managed since Chelsea?
I don't know. You know what? I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. Yo, just let
That's like Oli, man. Oli and my man, bro. Like, I don't think Oli will manage again. Trust me. People might not like hearing, but I don't think he'll manage again, bro.
I think personally for Oli, he should go for like upper management, like in the board, like a director of football, head of recruitment.
Yeah,
like that. I think for me he'd do better there. Because by the way, Dougie Freeman, by the way, he's a field championship coach.
Yeah, I know. He failed at Bolton.
Yeah, he went upstairs because his player profiling was really good. And look at him now. I think Frank Lampard is similar to a certain extent. Like he has good player profiling. He just can't coach because there's two different things.
Oli was better than this ball fraud. Now you could say maybe the football was better, but in terms of who was better as a manager, listen, Ten Hag was still, he got the more trophies in it, so technically he's a better manager. But in terms of football, bro, Oli's football was clear. This guy.
By the way, to say that I'm on the ETH high, there are plenty of managers that convince me. Edin Terzic is not a name that convinces me. Gareth Southgate is not a name that convinces me. Gasperini, shout out OG, but he just won't fit at United. It's, bro, just go get me a manager that suits United.
Who do you want, man? Who do you want?
I wanted McKenna, but that got cooked.
Come on, McKenna.
Brother, you just convinced. You said a championship manager convinces you, yeah?
Yes.
But a Terzic doesn't on a higher level.
Because I seen what Kieran McKenna did with it. Go put Terzic with Ipswich Town and look what he does with them. Instead of a Borussia Dortmund, which have a huge wealth of resources at their disposal in Germany. One of the best youth talents. They have a bunch of youth talents that always come through.
That's great. But then you can say the same thing. Go put Kieran McKenna in a job where he can have an abundance of funds and a bigger club, much bigger to handle, and let's see how he does. It's the same thing. Because you can't say that Terzic.
But I'd rather believe in the guy no. I'd rather believe in the guy that elevated a lower level of talent and made them look.
He's not even better than Graham Potter.
Do you know what they do you know what they did to put out a comp for I'm not saying McKenna's a shit manager, by the way, or anything like that, but you know what they did for a comp? They posted a clip of someone that provided pure individual brilliance with his outside the boot goal that went top bins or something like that. That's what they did.
No, because I saw that clip. You look at the build-up, you see the baiting of the press from the right-hand side, then you see the switch all the way to the left, then you see the other diag switch.
I'll do that on a Sunday, on a Saturday, blood. Like, what are we doing?
So will you be happy if we get De Zerbi then, man?
Normal.
Would you be happy with that?
It was slow.
I'll accept it.
Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Kaz?
But I'll accept De Zerbi. At the end of the day, he's an upgrade.
What are you guys talking about? What outside the big pass?
I have the issue with De Zerbi. My issue with De Zerbi, I think he's a great tactician in terms of his plan A is absolutely brilliant. There's no plan B though, and I don't like coaches that don't have.
But Jurgen Klopp never had a plan B. But
and that's why Jurgen Klopp towards the end of the day, that's why Jurgen Klopp didn't end up winning more than one Premier League.
What I'm saying
is never had a plan B.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if your plan A is ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't need to have a plan B.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
you don't need to
But
have a
Jurgen
plan
Klopp's
B. Like,
plan A, by the way, Jurgen Klopp's plan A is exponentially better than De Zerbi's plan A, first of all. Because Jurgen Klopp's football is much more translatable than De Zerbi's football. De Zerbi's plan A is great, but if the other team doesn't press you, the plan A fails.
Yeah, but how do you know that? But if with better players, by the way, it would cook.
Well, you having better players does not make the other team like not press you. That's on the other coach's game plan.
But what I'm saying is, when you have better quality players, because we saw with last season.
He will look better with United players. But what I'm saying is that has nothing to do with the other team deciding to press or not, whether United have good players or not. The other team decides to sit up in the low block and they don't press you. De Zerbi's football will not work. Ancelotti said it best when he coached against him. Was it at Shakhtar?
Come on, man. Shakhtar.
No, Ancelotti said De Zerbi's a great coach, but he only has one plan. All we have to do is nullify it, and he has no idea what to do after that. Real Madrid didn't press Shakhtar. He let them make the mistakes and ended up winning 5-1. It's stuff like that with De Zerbi that doesn't translate to a bigger club because he's gonna go to manage at Old Trafford. It's gonna be a close game, and instead of booting the ball down the field in the 90th minute to go on a last attack, the guy's gonna pass it back for no reason. Because
so where's the conviction coming from with McKenna when De Zerbi is light years ahead of him?
That's what I'm saying.
Know that he's light years ahead
the same thing. It's the same thing.
How do we know that he's light years ahead?
He's a way better tactic.
It's the same thing, bro.
Why is he? No, because Kieran McKenna for me is a more adaptable coach when it comes to tactics because he has his plan A, but he has no issue being pragmatic in a game that he needs to win. That's what it matters. De Zerbi will never be pragmatic. He'll only play one way. No, he can't. He cannot be pragmatic. He only plays one way. He told you himself. He's like, my system is this is my only system. I don't do anything else. You play my way or the highway. Kevin Prince Boateng said it in the interview with Rio. He's a great tactician. Don't get it twisted. He knows how to coach a game plan, but he doesn't know how to adapt to the opposition. And that when it comes to Man United and we want to compete for the best of trophies, if you can't adapt, you're gonna fail. Your plan will not always work. Even Pep, who's the greatest tactician of all time, and he's the greatest tiki-taka coach of all time, he realized at Man City that sometimes you have to be pragmatic. You cannot say no to pragmatism in football. Otherwise, you will fail because you will not always be the best attacking team.
He don't see, and then he can become more pragmatic like later down the line. But what I'm saying is, with more because we're talking about De Zerbi, who's an upcoming manager as well. It's not like
why is McKenna not an upcoming manager?
No, but McKenna's shite, man. He's dead.
Why is she shite? Why is she shite, bro? There's no context.
Don't trigger Griggs. Don't trigger Griggs.
Because this is people just look at him as the championship.
Come on,
that's it, bro.
He's no better than
why, bro? By the way, I also think Graham Potter's a good coach, and he got unjustifiably sacked by Chelsea because Chelsea pushed the panic button way too early. Graham Potter, for me, even I think at United, Graham Potter's a better fit than De Zerbi because Graham Potter knows how to coach a defense. He knows how to adjust his principles. Bro, I can't trust a manager.
Where was that principle in Chelsea then?
He had a 45-man squad. You know how hard it is to implement.
Excuses. Excuses.
No. Why is that? Why? No, you know how hard it is to coach a squad where half the players can't even fit in the locker room.
You're giving the benefit of the doubt
lockers at Chelsea Football Club. By the way, there was not enough lockers in the locker room at Chelsea Football Club for the squad. That's how.
Grizz, can I ask you something on that point? Because a lot of people have made this point, and I'm curious to know what everyone thinks about this.
Yeah.
But okay, I understand that there was a lot of players to pick. But don't you think that a good coach would have enough talent ID to pick at least get his 11 right eventually, even if you just start shuffling around? Okay, he's good at right back. Cool. You stay there. Cool. Left back, you stay there. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't think about this.
Yeah.
Potter came in with no preseason because he got hired in September. The thing about that, he didn't have a preseason. The summer window was for Thomas Tuchel. So Bowley signed players for Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel got sacked within a month. Then you went to the January window. Bowley just signed whatever player that he wanted. Didn't even confirm with the manager about it. And then Graham Potter had to pick from a summer window where he had no say in it. He had to pick from a group of players in the winter window, which he had no say in. And he had to manage all of that. Even in Champions League. By the way, Chelsea made Champions League quarterfinals that year. They even got past around in 16. They beat Dortmund. And even Real Madrid, he didn't coach that tie, obviously. He got sacked. That's what it is. So it's difficult being a manager at a top.
Who's better, Potter or De Zerbi, in your opinion? Then who's better?
Potter.
I think
How was-
that,
No,
I,
no,
think,
instantaneously, it doesn't matter.
I think
Potter is
for me,
better.
Graham Potter
Man
is
is not finished.
Okay. How is Graham Potter better? Yeah, because I'm pretty sure he left Brighton and he finished 9th. The De Zerbi took him to a next level. Yeah, their highest ever finish in 6th. I'm pretty sure they got him.
He
hold on.
finished that with Graham
got him
Potter's team. How do
Europa
I know
League
Graham
qualification.
Potter's?
Here we go.
Wait.
You guys say this.
hold on.
You know what's funny?
got
Because you
the-
guys do the same thing when we talk about Arteta.
told you,
said
boy,
they
it's
cup.
lazy
I
in
say
house.
it's a nice
No
team.
context here.
No, that's the FA Cup.
about
That's the whole Premier League team. Whole Premier League season. He did it.
That team, Graham Potter, has been
Because
using for
no,
about
you know why?
3
Because
years, and he was
that
progressing
Brighton
every
team,
year.
that Brighton team, De Zerbi might have been a better fit for it than Graham Potter. But at a bigger club, Potter's a better fit, in my opinion, because he's more adaptable with his tactics. That's my.
He didn't show that. He didn't really show that. At
Why
Chelsea.
did he? So
Crazy.
all that
Because
adaptability,
by the way,
I
that
get it.
Chelsea team could have had Pep Guardiola, and I promise you they would have not won anything because there was too much.
I mean, it's not about winning anything. I'm just saying, just about getting them to be a good team and
Find the players you like, innit?
I'm not being
Yeah,
funny, yeah, but
Wait. How do you expect them? I hate this hate on Graham Potter. The guy got given a
I'm not
team.
hating
First of
him,
all, not you,
Nah,
Saeed.
Staff, I'm not hating him.
He gets a lot of disrespect. The guy got the job a week after the transfer window closed. No one ever hires a manager a week after the transfer window closes. Okay, Bowley, the fucking clown, went and signed all of Tuchel's players that he wanted, including Aubameyang, and then sacked them a week later. And Graham Potter came in with 40 plus players. Half of them don't even play his style of football, and he had to come in there. And first of all, it's his first big job, so he has to learn how to be at a big job. Secondly, a new ownership with a new squad, and he's supposed to come in and steady the ship when he has no big team experience, let alone a team that just got a club that just got taken over and had the biggest squad. Greggs is not lying, by the way, when they said they had lockers in outside the changing room.
we get that. I get that.
They didn't have enough seats for their players, and I'm supposed to sit here and say, "Oh, how come you couldn't pick your best 11 out of almost 40 to 50 players?" Because who the fuck could? No one could. He didn't come in and say, "Sammy, this, and that player." He had to learn his players
But ultimately, he
on a
failed in
trial.
his step-up. He failed in his
Of course, he
step-up.
failed, Side, but who succeeded since? No one has succeeded since.
Listen,
So it just tells you how shit the job has been.
No,
And
but
I've spoken to Chelsea
it's a
fans.
job, yeah. Don't get me wrong. But
People
you
like
looking
Don
at that guy-
Saeed was
But-
Saeed, one second. People
Go
like Don, even this season when they were talking about Poch, they still admitted that Chelsea looked better, at least defensively and structurally, under Graham Potter. They just weren't scoring enough goals, but they were actually a decent team. They weren't good enough. Don't get me wrong, which is why he got sacked. But it's not. I couldn't just blame it on him. There's too much context than to just blame Graham Potter on this.
So can I ask the question? Why do we look down on what De Zerbi has done here? When he come to Brighton, yeah, like you said, you know what I mean? He came over in September. He got them to 6th, their highest ever finish.
But who looked
by the way.
downside?
Sorry?
Who looked down?
No one looked down.
No one looked down. Griggs, by the way.
I
No.
never
Let me-
said that De Zerbi's accomplishment at Brighton wasn't good. I said
Okay.
his philosophy for me is he's so stubborn that I don't think you can succeed at the top level being that
I
stubborn.
think his plan A
as a
is
coach.
good. I think his plan A is good to not even think about the plan B. I get it. Understand
No.
Hold on.
Automatically, you feel like
Why
you
does
feel like
Daniel-
you gotta be
wait,
strong.
Pray we get
Let me
deserved.
let me
I
know.
pray we get him just
I
because
think
of
for
how-
me, yeah, his plan A for me is sick. Yeah. I get it. The amount of goals he conceded. I get it. The mismanagement of the team sometimes can be a bit raw, but I think the fundamentals of what he's coaching at Brighton to then transform that at Man United, we are going to be better for it, and with better quality players and a better infrastructure, United will be better for it. That's what I'm saying. We need the principles. We had the know-how in Ten Hag or whatever, but he could apply his principles. Look how much it is. We need Deserve to say, you know what? I'm going to be stubborn and I'm going to apply my principles at Man United. My man like Ten Hag, he bottled it. He bottled it, Ten Hag.
Said, I'm
You
sorry.
know how
No
hard it is to
elite,
apply your principles at United.
no elite level managers cannot adapt their plans. I cannot name you one elite level manager that I rate that only had one plan. Even Pep, since he left Barcelona, learned how to adapt his plans up until what he's doing in City right now, which is why he's winning 4 peats and winning trebles. And this is a manager that we thought that his plan A was so good that he would never change it. And he's adapted season after season after season. And you guys are talking about De Zerbi like the De Zerbi discovered like oil in the bottom of the ground or something. Bro, he just plays a similar style of football to Xavi, to Arteta, to Pep. He didn't invent the style of play that no one does. He's just not pragmatic, bro. He doesn't know. You know what, Saeed? I would love for us to have De Zerbi. Then we would get pammed once at home. and what's his name,
No.
Nuruddin. I would love for
We're getting
Nuruddin to be on his
Ten Hag.
stream. No, wait, listen to this.
Why is it
Why-
that we get
You
power?
know
What happened with
Nuruddin,
Ten Hag?
Said,
What
you know
happened
when
with Ten Hag?
Nuruddin,
What happened with
one second. You know when Nuruddin sits on your stream here, Said, and he talks about when a manager needs to know when to shut up shop. I cannot wait for that first stream where Nuruddin has a rant on Saeed TV, and he's like, this manager did not shut up shop at 3-0. I
No,
cannot
but-
wait for this because this
I
is
get
what
it,
this
I get it,
manager
I
does.
get
No, by the way,
every
because
time.
we had a lot of hope
Why
for
do
Ten
we
Hag.
care?
The
Why-
moment
why-
Ten Hag got bopped by Brentford, Sky Sports had an interview with him with Gary Neville and Jimmy Carragher. They pressed him the moment he got bopped 4-0. Second game in his tenure, he got pressed. What do you think is gonna happen with De Zerbi if you get bopped 4-0 at Brentford again?
Wait, what? Quick one. Bar like even when McKenna was available, Maresca and all these man. Let's be real. We're talking about managers here, like they're gonna bring us to a promised land, anyways. They're all shit. Like honestly, no matter what you say, they're all gonna get sacked more than likely, like 90% in the next 2 years, regardless. Because De Zerbi's got one way. How
That's why
about
I
we
said
get a
it's about
plan A?
the principles that they give you.
How about we implement a plan A before we even get a plan B? Do you know what I mean? Who cares? Because
Okay,
we've
what
been
is the
talking
plan
about
A?
the
What is
style
the
and
plan A?
everything.
The plan A is the philosophy that he brings you. That's the plan A.
That's at least bring a plan A. You know what? We don't even have one. We got plan inshallah. Like honestly,
Yeah.
when it comes down to all this situation, Tuchel, all the managers that are probably available right now, McKenna when he was available, there's no guarantee he brings us to the promised land just because he played a little 1-2 at the back in a slow paced championship, and then someone scores a wonder goal, and all of a sudden he's better than Terzic.
Bro,
Like,
you
come on,
let me
it's
real,
all
bro.
the same.
No,
It's all the same.
you just hate Kieran McKenna because he
all
comes
the
from
same.
championship. Let's be
It's
real,
all,
bro.
it's all the same. It's all right now. There's no
Nah,
guarantee.
listen, Kaz.
Because last year,
Yeah, go on.
2 years ago, we said the same thing. We do this all the time. We say the same thing. Bear of us wanted Ten Hag and all this kind of stuff. Bro, there's only so much limit they're gonna bring us to.
What does
Let's
everyone
be
want? Though? Let me ask you a question here. What does
Bro,
everyone
how many?
want?
Let's be real, bro. How many Ipswich games did you even watch? Have you even watched the full?
Bro,
Ipswich
I
game?
don't need to. It's championship.
No, then you
It's
can't talk about something that you
It's
haven't seen, though.
championship, brother.
No.
It's championship.
I like
Okay,
it.
then
Give me-
Adam Morton
give me-
is shit, and
I
Adam Morton's only
didn't
good because he
call-
plays for
I-
Crystal
by the
Palace
way,
now.
by the way, I did not call McKenna's shit coach or anything like that. Yeah, I just
Ahmed
don't
did
care
today.
enough. You know what?
Yeah,
it is?
I did.
We want to talk about
But
big
Ahmed is
Manchester United and Premier League and all this kind of stuff and what's available and da 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 da. I don't give a flying toss what McKenna did at flipping Ipswich Town. I saw Company ball out with Burnley on the same limited type of budget, come up and still get relegated, and he's still out. And now he's at Bayern.
All right, but Vincent
that's a fair
Kompany.
point, Griggs. That's a fair point, Griggs.
But once again,
It
Vincent Kompany
doesn't
similar to
matter.
De Zerbi, only one plan, no adaptability.
No, wait, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the same principle,
got the
right?
job? It does matter, because you don't come to the Premier League
He bossed the
thinking
championship.
No. Because Kompany came to the Premier League.
He bossed the championship. He got promoted. He played his nice little football. Yes, he didn't adapt the way you want to talk about pragmatic. Who gives a fuck about going pragmatic right now? We don't even have a style. We
You have to be adaptable.
It's
bro.
the
What are
same.
you
It's the
talking
same
about?
kind of limits. Realistically,
Company's
The
not adaptable. That is the point that he's trying to make.
How
Which
did he win the
Kompany-
championship
Kompany is a
then, if he wasn't
smaller
adaptable?
De Zerbi.
It's not about being
Company
adaptable
of-
right now. How
Yes,
about
it
we
is,
build
bro.
something?
You have
How
to
about we
be
build something
adaptable.
Swear
first?
down. That's the thing, man. It's not about being adaptable right now for
Yes,
me.
it is.
It
No,
is.
as
I'll
a-
be honest with you,
What?
man.
Oh my god!
It's the
There's no
same
way
thing.
you guys are
Swear
saying
down,
this.
bro.
No, but the whole point is the ceiling.
There's
for
a
most of these guys-
divide.
No,
There's
the
a
whole point what I'm
divide.
trying to make here, I'm not even backing De Zerbi, right? I'm not even backing it, right? The whole point is, whether it's McKenna, De Zerbi, Company, Maresca, whoever you want to fancy today, right now, there's ceilings right now from what we can get as a guarantee. They're not probably going to be here in the next 3-4 years anyways, because the next best thing will be out there and hopefully will be good enough to stabilize. Say, yeah, I want that guy instead. That's it. How about we go learn the system?
That doesn't mean that you just go for any option because
percentage.
you thinking about 2 years they'll be gone.
No. I just believe whatever the option is, that's going to be the percentile of what I believe is going to be the case anyways. It's you know seriously lucky we're going to have to be to choose the right manager that's going to get us to any sort of promised land of a Champions League and Premier League.
But we still have to go for
That's
the best
fine, but
option
why-
available.
why
That is
can't-
what I'm
but
trying to say.
Why can't I say that I see Kieran McKenna as a manager who was still very young, that he can, that on the job with the new players, he can elevate his philosophy within that. Because I see him as a coach that, first of all, his plan A is really solid. But then if he realizes he's coming up with an opponent that he can't go toe to toe with, he brings new players. He switches up the game plan. He'll go pragmatic. He's willing to concede 65% possession, but he'll cook up the mid block to counter them and score goals. By the way, it's the same coach that scored the most goals in the championship with the League One squad with Kiefer Moore up top. He outscored that Leeds team, which is let's be real, is a Premier League side, they obviously didn't get promoted, but that was a stacked team. And that Leicester team that just got promoted, that had a bunch of Premier League players, outscored them as well. And he finished 1 point behind them.
Oh, you make a good point. I'm not saying you're wrong, by the way, but you know, it's the same thing what Staffy said. When we get battered for playing pragmatic or a system that you just implemented to us at Old Trafford by someone, let's see how he handles that as well. Because at least we know what, at least with De Zerbi, he's got balls. Like, at least he's got balls. Like, he won't sit there and take the shit like a Graham Potter in the what's it called in the interviews. We don't know about that McKenna. McKenna does. We don't know what kind of personality he really is. Is he going to crumble? We'll probably crush him.
I think the Premier League is a massive step. Yeah, we're underestimating the step up for the Premier League. I understand that he's got good philosophy. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying too, and I think he's done it in the Championship, fair play, League One. I'm not disputing that. I'm not discrediting him as well. But I will say, when you face adversities in the Premier League, it's a whole different test. So I just feel like the hype is a little bit premature. That's why we should go with someone like De Zerbi, who's qualified his role.
But with De Zerbi, there's a difference between being the manager at Brighton, where you're not going to get pressed if you lose.
Have you watched every Brighton game? Have you watched every Brighton game?
I watched a lot of them, and there were games. By the way, Brighton didn't keep a clean sheet. By the way, Brighton didn't keep a clean sheet for like their first 23 games of the season. They didn't keep a clean sheet for like their first 23 games.
Do you rate that Brighton team? Do you rate it?
I think it's a solid.
There's nothing solid about Lallana and Welbeck in 2024.
They put 3 past us.
And Milner.
First of all, they signed one. By the way, they signed one of the better young keepers in the world. And that was highly touted.
Potential. Then go on.
That's potential.
That's their whole gimmick.
So he got to come into the Prem and adapt. Continue. Go on. Continue.
Matoma, who everyone was gassing up his
injured. Move on next.
Did he not play for the first half of the season?
Not really.
Move on next. Before he went to the Asia Cup. So when was that?
Okay, that's December.
So he missed out on him. Let's move on. Go on. Next.
Evan Ferguson, who we all gassed up as a 100 mil signing.
He's injured as well.
Injured.
He played a lot of games. Bro, what are you gonna say? He played a lot of games.
I'm not joking. I
got injured after Newcastle.
I remember seeing a lot of.
My gaffer,
not
Joao Pedro, another player. There you go. That yesterday we mentioned about bringing.
Yeah, good player.
Solly March was in. I know Solly March was injured.
What's the point we're making again?
You know what? I could just debunk it. When I'm seeing Van Heck and Lewis Dunk as your partnership for most of the season, yeah, and not even then. They missed Webster a lot, and they missed a couple. They missed a Stupinian. We could keep doing this. We're talking about Brighton squad. The Hood was meant to be the next best thing. Oh my god, they gave them flipping what's his name? That little midget that used to play for Chelsea, that's Scottish, Billy Gilmore. Like even that man. Come on, man.
What can you get out of that? You know what? The point that I'm seeing here is that.
By the way, De Zerbi, it's fine, bro. De Zerbi's a genius, man. The pep.
Briggs, you know what it is? I think. No, do you know what it is?
Every day now that we get.
Staffy, you know what it is? Briggs, yeah.
Pep ball at Old Trafford, bro. That's what we've all been crazy.
Briggs is a true tactical, you know. He's a true tactical.
I pray we get.
He's waffling.
By the way, the same guy that was holding 4 pieces to Luton Town, by the way. The same manager that was holding 4 pieces to Luton Town, bro. It's calm.
I'm a pray we get him. I swear. I can't wait.
Staffy, you know it is.
Did you guys know? By the way, did you guys know? Bro, did you know that Brighton finished below Crystal Palace and Crystal Palace got their manager like 2 months ago?
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
No. Yo, there's every bro. Genius, bro. It's calm.
Yeah, we should go get Glasner then.
All right, cool. Me. This is how I look at it. I understand both points because
you know what?
By the way, Glasner won the Europa League with Frankfurt.
Before you do that, Rhino, you know what? Rhino, by the way, yeah. So when Roy Hodgson came in at the end of last season, look what Palace did at the same time as well. Let's use that. We should go get Roy Hodgson on that note too. Right, Griggs?
No, because Glasner.
At least Glasner won last season.
Glasner has won with Frankfurt. He's won with Frankfurt before. I know I said about Roy Hodgson. What has De Zerbi done? De Zerbi went to Shakhtar. I think he won the league once there. He went to Sassuolo. He was finishing 11th.
What has McKenna done?
He finished
What's
McKenna done? Sassuolo finished 11th one time.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather. Wait. Let me tell you this.
Then he went to Brighton. Okay, he got the 6th place. By the way, that Brighton team was top 4 when Graham Potter left. So they were clear.
I like the profile, Glasner, though. I'll be real.
Don't do that. That's big yards.
I like
that. That Brighton team started that season on fire. That first game of last season, by the way, they beat us 2-0 at Old Trafford.
Yeah, but you know what it is though, Mike. You know you done wrong here. You know you done wrong here. We've known Crystal Palace to do manager bounce stuff, and yes, he got a couple man cooking, but Do it for a season at least, and let me see what you're doing. Then at least, like,
Yeah.
Because I've seen.
You know what
I've
you're done.
seen,
You
I've
know
seen
what-
Oliver
you know what's
Glasner
done?
coach in Europe.
Yeah, so what? So the Shakhtar. So okay, De Zerbi's Shakhtar was good. Yeah,
He coached Frankfurt to their first ever European trophy.
Hold on. Shakhtar is a decent outfit in Europe, yeah, and all that. He's okay. Like, don't let's not discredit it. Sassuolo were arse and cheeks in their green and black kit, and he had them throwing a kitchen sink at them all the time, and teams are scared of
He had a lot of good players. Barari,
That he coached.
Scamacca.
Yeah, that's what, because he brought them through at the end of the day and made them what they are. Let's be real. Anyways, I'm not trying to even do this. This is bare mid. Yeah. Give man a season, and then you can go on the Glasner hype, man. At least in the Prem, because we've seen.
I literally just said I'm watching Coach Frankfurt to Europa League.
But who gives a fuck? Europa League.
So who the hell gives a shit if Zerbi finished 6th in the Premier League?
And you know what? And even Brighton, who cares? Like, this is mid.
Yeah, you know what's mad,
yeah? Brighton got through group stages in their first European competition ever.
For him, and then he got slapped, and then he got bopped 4-0 by Roma.
Roma, come on, man.
I swear
Roma finished 6th in Serie A.
Bro, they're a very, very prestigious European team.
What about prestige?
Roma, are you comparing Roma?
They've won one league in the last 20 years. Prestigious.
No. Roma, Brighton have never ever.
We're calling Roma prestigious, bro.
Roma.
Okay, only back just won the Conference League, bro. They beat Aston Villa. I'm not here bigging up, calling them prestigious.
Greg, listen. You talk about.
Let me land. Comment, man. Let me comment. This is the first time Griggs has lost his head.
Bro, we're acting like De Zerbi beat AC Milan.
I'm not gonna lie, no, because the way you guys are glazing De Zerbi is crazy. You think a man finishing sixth in the Premier League? You think a man finishing sixth in the Premier League is better than everything else?
No, but Staffy, technically the way, but then technically he's glazing McKenna the same way.
But you know what it is? But
I never said that Kieran McKenna is the next coming of anything. I said that I wanted him at United because I believe I like his philosophy.
What has he done?
Wait, hold on. Everyone take a break. Everyone take a break.
Can I tell you one more thing?
Everyone take a break. Now it's time for me and Rando to talk.
Ahmed, yeah, no joke. If this brother wasn't a coach at Man United, Griggs wouldn't be talking the madness the way he's about McKenna.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's not.
I'm telling you now, if this guy was a Tottenham coach before and he went to there and done the bits, he would be like, it wouldn't be the same energy.
He actually did manage at Tottenham. I don't know.
It's one of my favorite leagues to watch. I think it's a great league.
He's talking about De Zerbi getting slapped 4-0, bro. McKenna got slapped 4-0 by Leeds in the Championship. So what are you talking about?
I just don't understand.
He still finished above them. He still finished above them. What did De Zerbi do? He got knocked out by Roma.
Why am I in
That's not bad, by the way. A team with say one more thing. I'm not being funny. Can we put some respect on Roma? Because he's not putting no respect on Roma.
No respect on Roma.
Wait.
Roma have been shit for a long time.
We're talking about a Roma that's consistently in Europe, yeah, with a Lukaku, Dybala, all of these men, and yet you're saying that like they're shit or something like that. Oh, this is insane.
I was told.
We're talking about
we're the big Premier League, bro. This is meant to be the best league in the world.
This is mad. This is mad, bro. The same team that knocked out final. The same team that knocked out final, by the way. Just saying, innit?
Cass, let me land my point. My thing is, you're underestimating, a team that, like I said, Roma, established European team, whether you like it or not, whether they're always in around in Europe. So it's a Brighton team that have never ever been in Europe. Never. They are
like 60 years without a European.
What the hell does that mean to me?
You know what, Saeed? The same argument we used for Newcastle and Arsenal, who ain't been in Europe in time, and they got to get established again. Heritage is a thing.
In Europe, people know about Roma. They know about him. Brighton, you're telling me it's easy to go to Roma, who have Lukaku, Dybala, and all these players, to say, you know what, you're gonna beat them.
Okay, so as the coach, why don't you adapt? And not play a high line.
Why do we give praise to Roma?
No. It was brilliant. I saw that game, and I saw so many defensive mistakes by Brighton because there's everyone to play a high line. No, bro, because you're in Europe, you're in a knockout competition. Adjust. You're in a knockout.
Do you rate Lewis Dunk?
He's okay. But by the way, you know where I would give De Zerbi an excuse if he was going up against Jose Mourinho's Roma, because Jose Mourinho is a veteran. That's fine. He was going up against He was going up against
Roma was unbeaten.
No. Can I finish?
Then Roma unbeaten in that 7 games.
Could I land real quick? If he was going up against a Jose Mourinho, who is one of the greatest coaches of all time in a knockout tournament, and he lost to him, fair enough. You lost to an OG, someone that's a knockout specialist. He lost to De Rossi, who was a coach for 4 months. I'm sorry. You have to be able to coach up a game plan to outcoach him. I'm sorry. Because by the way, we just saw Ten Hag outclass Pep in the FA Cup final. I'm not saying Ten Hag is Jesus. But it's
a one-off game.
It's a knockout competition. You coach for 2 games. You don't worry about the league. You don't worry about your philosophy. You coach to win, because at the end of the day, that's what the sport's about. It's to coach to win. It's not to coach about playing.
How did Pep outclass? How did Ten Hag outclass Pep? By the way.
All right. By the way, can I? By the way, hey, the team.
Bro, I'm gonna go get my shisha ready, bro. These guys, man.
By the way, can we put something for context right here? Brighton actually won one of the legs, but it just wasn't enough. The team that went out to Roma over in Italy, they had Danny Welbeck up front, a young Adingra, Enciso, Buonanotte, Pascal Gross, which is fair enough, Billy Gilmore, Heck Dunk, Lamptey, Igor at left back, and Jason Steele.
Yeah,
and that's what it is. And guess what they had?
So play a mid block. So play a mid block away from home.
Roma had Spinazzola, Pellegrini, Lukaku, Dybala.
Okay, you want to bring Sean Dyche? Sean Dyche took brilliant to Europa.
You know, Griggs, you sound like you should be a manager. Since you're such a tactical, clearly you got your FM head on them right now, which is fine. I think you know your ball, Griggs. I'm not denying that. But it sounds like, you just are anti-De Zerbi, and that's fine.
Because you guys fuck up De Zerbi so much. Pause.
You're sucking up McKenna.
No, I haven't talked about McKenna in about 30 minutes, bro.
Let me land. Guys, let's have a little ad break in it. Let me get the super chats in. Big up to Adiwale says Brighton and
United. Ad break.
Yeah, we're having an ad break. Brighton and United had the same amount of losses last season. Let's have some shame when talking about De Zerbi. And he says here, you judge managers on what others have done at their clubs. De Zerbi only manager in Brighton history to get them into Europe. He also got them into the FA Cup semi-final, the highest finishing competition ever. Y'all hate on De Zerbi. Big up to, again, he says, guys, compare Roma to Brighton. Have some shame. My guys, it's effing Brighton. You're lost. Big up to Sheik says, great stream so far. Saeed, add heated. Yeah, will do. Big up Jamaica says, Greg and Staffy deserve one more year of Ericsson Hard.
What the fuck did I do?
Crazy. That's crazy.
What the fuck did I do?
Wow.
Just sit here. I don't speak. And I live with one more year of the
They want to talk about it's Brighton and Roma. I saw Fulham beat Juventus in Europa League.
You know what? This is.
So we're not going to do this.
Guess who that was by? I guess who that was by.
Roy Hodgson.
Yes.
My guy for Roy Hodgson, bro.
There you go. We should get Roy Hodgson in because he got Crystal Palace cooking at the end of the season, just like Glasner, and because of all of his achievements.
Guess what? That's why I don't care about who they played. I've seen teams beat other teams in Europe. I just saw a team that finished 4th in the Greek league beat the team that just finished 4th in the Premier League over 2 legs. Coach up a game plan. Be the coach. It's your responsibility to lead
it's also
your
European pedigree as well. European pedigree counts as well. Olympiacos, they do well in Europe. Come on, man. Let's be honest. No, but you're in around Europe, though. When's last time to be in Europe? When's last time to be in Europe? Olympiacos are always in around Europe. Yes or no?
Okay, Villa have a Champions League before. They won a Champions League.
Yeah, but come on, man. 40 years ago, bro.
Olympiacos have been in around
Europe.
And
Roma have won shit in Europe too. They won a
but the difference is Aston Villa are not always in Europe. Roma are always in Europe.
How many of them played in Europe? How many players played in Europe? Apart from centre back, how many of them players played in Europe in competition, European competition?
In Villa.
Yeah, it was only centre back, right? Their guy, what's his name?
Torres.
Diego Carlos.
Lucas Digne. Diego Carlos.
Yeah,
Torres.
Emi Martinez, I think, played a couple.
Lucas Digne played in Europe. Oh, in PSG.
Torres did.
Yeah.
Bios.
Torres, yeah. That's the main one.
Lucas Digne also played for Barcelona.
Leon Bailey.
Musa Diaby for Leverkusen.
Yeah. But Dunk is supposed to win a Premier League. Say less, bro. Say less.
Let me get the super chat here. Glasgow is clear of Tielemans is clear of Roberto De Zerbi. Wolfsburg only raced for a Champions League place finish in the last 8 years, and Frankfurt Europa League win, then round of 16 in the Champions League. And Griggs McKenna is a legend, beating Derby's record. Is a legend. What?
No, they're saying that Ipswich is gonna have less points in that derby season.
I don't. They're not Sheffield, man. They will do better than that. Let's be real. But
bro, this is madness, man. Don't lie.
that's if he gets all his loanees back.
Yeah. Let's say what deserve. I think Rhino backs deserve. I don't know.
Yeah, I think to be honest, I agree with everyone's positives, but what it boils down to me is you just don't know who's gonna click. Yeah, anyone can work. Except for Southgate, obviously, because I just don't think Southgate is at a level where he seems to know how to kind of pick the best players. But I just think once someone has a philosophy, someone has a style and a direction we can go on, and it matches with INEOS, let's bring them in and let's at least install some sort of culture at this club, style and culture. And then once we have an identity, then we build from there. So I'm with whoever. I get both points. I kind of steer more to Zerbi in a sense where I can understand the Premier League experience matters. Same way with Europe experience. You've seen the likes of Arsenal. On a good day, I think Arsenal could probably have even won the Champions League if you realistically look at how they played over the course of the whole season. But when it comes to Europe and mentality, it's a whole nother learning experience. So you have to give De Zerbi that kind of, you know what?
You know what's mad, Rhino?
First time.
You know what's mad? They talk about Potter. But Griggs, you make a point. You just contradicted yourself because you said that Graham Potter, you said Graham Potter was set up to fail, yeah? And when De Zerbi lost the likes of McAllister and Caicedo, because I remember you were talking about Carrick when he was flavour of the month, yeah? He literally came 8th. And you said he's set up to fail. So, how come you've got excuses for other managers, but with De Zerbi, he's meant to play this amazing ball with Duncan Welbeck, and that's when Champions League in trouble. What's going on?
I never questioned De Zerbi's. I said that De Zerbi, I don't like the fact that De Zerbi does not adapt his philosophy at all, that he only has one game plan. I don't respect coaches that only have one game plan because that just means that you don't know how to coach outside of your comfort zone. And guess what? At Man United, you have to coach out your comfort zone. That's how it goes at top level football.
You know what? I hear that, but I feel like I'm just ready for one game plan right now. I'll be honest with you, man.
Like Ange.
Adaptability. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
And that's why, by the way, if Ange does not adapt next season and he plays the same way,
I know
out of this league very quickly.
Yeah, but guess what? If they get rid of Ange and find someone that's similar in principle and they bring in all these players, they're fine. At least they got their going. They were in the bin, no Kane, nothing.
I agree with them. That's fine.
So it don't matter what game. It don't matter what game that is.
Xabi Alonso this season, when you look at him, I've been watching a lot of games of Xabi Alonso. Their plan A has just been so good. I don't know, man. I look at them and I'm like,
adaptable than that bum De Zerbi, bro. Come on.
So they didn't see him adapt to a plan B against fucking what's it called? The team they lost to in the final, did they? But guess what? He's got in Madrid.
Wait, because he lost one game.
No, because I didn't see
they lost one game in Roma.
They'll get
He lost one game.
And Alonso deserves a lot of stick for that final because he had the wrong game plan. He didn't start Boniface up top
because he only has the plan A.
But guess what? Alonso also only lost one game this season.
No. Jabi's a bum.
No. I didn't call him a bum. I'm going off what
he got to adapt for one game. How could he?
Exactly. When it matters, right? For the trophy, because that's what we like, right? Exactly. So I'm using that as an example. Right. So because this plan, this Saeed
right now,
Saeed, did you not just say if the plan A is so good, I believe it can work? So in Xabi Alonso's case, plan A worked significantly, but when it came down to the one that mattered outside his comfort zone, which is the league, he lost.
He won. Wait, he won the cup and he won the league. And
no. That's fine. Outside the comfort zone of the league. I'm not discrediting Alonso, by the way. I'm just saying his plan A was that good.
Applying that logic to one game versus a manager that we've watched for 2 seasons in the Premier League, that is the same thing.
One good season, one bad season. Yeah.
No,
it doesn't matter because even when he had a good season last season, he was still getting panned.
But you lot were talking. No, but you lot were talking about adopting a plan B. This is the whole point. The plan B.
You know what?
The plan B.
I'm gonna pray.
Wait, last question quickly. You know, Xavi. Did Xavi win all of these games by playing one way, or was he pragmatic in between?
Xavi's another guy that I don't like him either.
Yeah, they were cooking with that.
Won the league though.
And what? It was one way. It was the one star he was playing all these games. He done well then.
Yeah.
For a good plan A then.
So plan A. So Rhino, plan A wins you trophies, isn't it? Same way as Plan B's do.
Yeah, get the Zerbi. We'll get the Zerbi and we'll go undefeated
what?
except for
bring the
one
Zerbi,
game.
bro. It's calm, man.
And now guess what? Look at
I told you. We talk about flavor of the month.
Wait.
The Zerbi is the flavor of the month.
He's just implemented a style at Barcelona. Can we agree that? Yeah, he's got them back on their feet. Yeah, back on their feet.
You're talking about Xabi or Xavi?
Xavi. So when he got them back on, can we all agree here that Xavi got Barcelona back on their feet, competing at least?
Yeah, he did a good job. He did a good job at Barcelona.
And now they brought in a Hansi Flick, a more proven winner, who don't really play his way, but I'm pretty sure they want him to play that sort of style. You know, why are we arguing?
And I think they made the wrong choice.
Maybe that was the case, but the whole point is he got them back on their feet with a plan A. What does Man United need to do? Get back on our feet. So why are we arguing if it's De Zerbi? It's all the same. They're all probably going to get sacked in the next couple of years, just like Xabi.
Yeah, and Griggs, based on that, what do you think if
the thing is though, I'm not the biggest fan of De Zerbi's even playing.
No. I'm saying, what could your belief in McKenna? Because I'm not, obviously I hear where you're coming from. What could go wrong for McKenna? What do you think could go wrong for McKenna? Why he wouldn't succeed at United if he got all the back and everything?
The job would be too big. My only concern is, I think Cass mentioned it. It's if the going gets tough, will he have enough to convince the fan base that he can turn it around? That's my only concern with him. The job could be too big for him. But on a tactical level, I think tactically he's good enough to coach Man United. I think he's adaptable.
I don't think the bar's that high anyway. The bar's low.
First of all, De Zerbi's football, I don't like automated football like that. I don't like robotic football. I think it's very boring. I think it's very bland. It's so stupid to play football like that. To only play football in that aspect is very, very boring because it's so robotic, but it's the same repetitive stuff like that. I need a little bit of excitement. Bro, it's fine to have repetition. That's fine. Klopp has repetition in his system. Yeah, he doesn't do robotic football. That's why I always said Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool was one of my favorite teams to watch because it was just electrifying football and it was unpredictable. I don't like repetitive football. I don't like.
And Liverpool fans use a cussing for having one way of playing. By the way,
well, they're a dumb fan base, so that's calm.
Let me.
I just don't like, bro. Saeed, imagine you're at the stadium. Saeed, imagine you're at the stadium, right? And you're seeing someone make the run in the channels and the passes on to launch. Like let's say, for example, Bruno Rashford, right? Bruno has a pass onto Rashford down the field, and Bruno would usually do that pass. But under De Zerbi, Bruno's gonna do the 5-yard pass because
Bruno's not gonna be here. If De Zerbi comes out.
How do you know that? No. How do you know that? 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 I have a question. I have a question. How do you know that? Because the same things were said with Eric Ten Hag. They said that Bruno would never play under Eric Ten Hag. And guess what? Ten Hag made Bruno one of his key players.
Yeah,
how do you know that?
Because, can I answer? Right. We believe that Scott McTominay and Maguire are not going to be mainstays in his team. And guess what?
You know what it is though. You know what it is though. Answer your question there. Answer your question there. One second. To answer your question there, I don't mind him doing that. I want him to do that 5-yard passes. I want Bruno to be less effective.
So when you have a clear goal scoring killer pass to make, but you want to make the 5-yard pass,
he's not going to do that, man. Come on, man.
What do you mean? I've seen Bruno do a pass like that a million times.
Bruno's washed, mate. He's washed, bro. You need to let it go.
Listen,
let it go.
I don't know, but I'm hoping that we're minimalistic with Bruno Fernandes. Make him smart. Make him
like the final.
Yo, I know you guys want LVG ball. Remember the last time we had that kind of football? We all fell asleep. So how
Griggs is good. We're gonna move on. Big up to INEOS says if you want De Zerbi, then why not go for Potter? Big up to I guess INEOS are going for a British manager, Potter or Southgate. No, they're not, man. No, they're not. Listen, let's talk about the Nice situation. Todibo and what's his name? The other guy, Thuram.
Kefren Thuram.
Yeah, Kefren Thuram, man. What you man saying? Like, you know what I mean?
I'll change my mind. You know what it is? They're saying Kefren Thuram for 78 million. I need options. Need some physicality in that midfield.
Who said that?
Yeah. Apparently he's going for real cheap now. No, sorry, 20 million. Kefren Thuram's like 20 million to 30 million euros. That's what they quoted, no? So if you make the 20 million euros and convert it and everything, it's going to be around that price. I'm not being funny. It's like if you can get them cheap deals in as a squad option, I personally would take someone like Thuram. But Todibo, they're saying 21 million now. You know, I think that's bullshit though. But why should we not get discount when you own the club? No.
Yeah. Now, my thing is but now the way that INEOS are moving now, apparently they want to let go of Nice, so we don't know yet. You know what I'm trying to say? But for me, that price there, go and get him, man. Because I don't know. This market is so bad, man. I'll be real with you guys. This market is very, very... You know, I'm not really feeling it. So I go on.
Real Thuram hype.
He's not.
I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not really after Thuram anyway. To be honest with you,
Todibo, I think could be a good. I think Todibo at worst he'll be a rotational center back and he'll still be good. At worst, third choice center back. That's calm. Thuram, I don't think he's good enough. I think the midfield market is very bad.
Yeah.
Listen, need some players from like the Portuguese league and all these other leagues, man. There's some next new players, man. Just need some new players, blood.
But I think we just get rid of players, man. That's the main thing for me, man. Get rid of players, man.
Same.
Right now, United at this minute just need to get rid
Guess
of
what?
players.
You don't need a Omar Barada to get rid of players. Just sell them. Oh,
Yeah.
He's the CEO. He's not the one that's meant to be doing all that.
Yeah. Joao Gomez. Also, the striker as well. They're looking for a Premier League experienced striker as well. So Ivan Toney, you know what I'm saying? Whoever.
I'm Solanke. We will be there.
Solanke.
We will be there. We will be there.
I don't know.
Why are you licking your lips like that, man? You wit now.
I'm
man.
not licking my lips.
You, brother. Yeah, Griggs.
You know what's mad, you know?
Bro, Cash, focus on Manu
man.
Kone, bro. Focus on Manu Kone, bro. Focus on Manu Kone.
My brother, you just like
Manu
young
Kone.
players and potential FC.
Tom Solanke's 26.
You just love
He's
the
26,
potential
26.
aesthetic.
Oh, he's 26.
He's
Potential
quite
FC.
experienced, actually.
No, but it's experience. I don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of Solanke, but man said Solanke over Tony. Are you crazy?
Shall I tell you what's going to happen? Yeah, Greg,
I said Mateus Cunha yesterday. He's not a young player either.
Basically, McKenna being the gaffer, Solanke up front, Maguire captain. Yeah, English. Let's bring the English core, bro. That's what's going to happen, by the way.
Well, there's a lot of by the way, there's a lot of quality English players.
Well, that's what's going to happen, man. Solanke's dead. He's dead, bro. Solanke's
Why is he
dead.
dead? Why is he dead?
He's all right. He's all right, man. He's all right, man.
No. Let him live.
Why does he forget to say a lot of shit and never unpack it? I need to done
Let
something.
him unpack it.
Yeah, why Solanke shit?
This ain't Twitter Spaces, bro. It's YouTube. Say your shit, bro. Come on.
Bro,
Yeah, what's this shit?
Listen, you're the one that's rattled, by the way. I didn't even say
Wait, why is this shit? No, that's your answer.
You
He has
can't
19 goals in the Premier League.
Bro, I'm so calm, you know. Like Solanke, first of all, this guy was at Liverpool. He's born, so we're gassing up 19-year-old, 19 goals, by the way. Go get Danny Ings if that's the case. He was bagging goals. Danny Ings.
No, don't do that.
Come
He
on
had
now.
19 goals last season.
Bro, it's not that good, by the way. He's not that good.
My brother, you
Somebody's way
just
better
said,
than him.
my brother, you just said that De Zerbi did wonders playing for Brighton. So I'm using your same energy towards a striker that did wonders, in my opinion, for a worse team in Bournemouth. 19 goals. We're not gonna downplay 19 goals for Bournemouth.
Yeah, but has he not had a chance at bigger clubs though? Has he not had a bigger chance at bigger clubs? And what did he do? Got one goal.
He was like 20 or like
age. We're using age as an excuse, by the way. If he's that good, go ball out then. If he's that good.
Okay, so he did it last season.
Why
Why are you
would
going
you
back to when he did it?
You know how rare it is to have an 18-year-old striker be elite at a top club.
Wait. So basically,
5 top 18-year-old strikers that have played at top 6.
So basically, the logic that I've understood from you that he's dead because he didn't do well when he was 19 years old. So forget about
being
what he
19, by the way. I watch Solanke, by the way. I don't look at him and see okay, he possesses so many attributes that we need.
What don't you like about his attributes?
I think he does, to be honest.
What attributes do you not like? That's all I'm asking.
Bro, he's not that good. He's not that good. He's
Okay,
not,
so
he's
what
not,
is
he's
he?
not that
I'm
amazing
it's the big show, bro. So I'm gonna need you to bring me the evidence.
He's not an amazing finisher. He can't link up with the way how Ivan Toney can do it like that. Ivan Toney's on another level in comparison to Solanke. He's way better.
So Ivan Toney
So you think Ivan Toney's a better finisher than Solanke?
Ivan Toney is just better at everything than Solanke. Everything.
No, Ivan Toney, by the way, that went 13 games goalless to end the season.
With Solanke,
club he doesn't want to be at.
I think for me, Solanke can run the channels better. He's a bit more mobile than Tony. But like I said to you, Tony, for me, if you want that player that can link up, if you want that player that can get like similar to Zerki in a sense. I know Zerki is similar, but they're not out and out strikers. They're more like link up players. Obviously, they can get onto the final ball and whatnot, and he can score goals. But when you're looking at Tony, he's the guy that will set the move, get everyone playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe United need.
So Tony needs a second striker
really good at that,
Here's
though,
the
bro.
thing. Tony needs a second striker next to him.
You misprofile Solanke.
Solanke actually plays.
He plays right up front. He plays right.
Yeah, Solanke plays alone. Tony actually plays next to a second striker. We've seen it for years with Wissa and Mbuemo in them. So actually, one of them is proven to do it on his own, and one of them has only been proven to do it in a dual striker role. So again, I'm just trying to find out what Solanke is shit at. Because I understand if he's not your cup of tea, that's completely fine.
If you
But
say
to
it
me,
like that, yeah, that's when it becomes a bit mad, yo. Man,
that's
No,
why I
bro,
don't
I'm with
understand
you. I'm
what
with
is he
you.
Let's go
shit
like
at.
I don't
Messi.
care. Take it and run,
By
bro.
the way, because someone asked what's Solanke good at. I think Solanke has better ball striking than Ivan Toney, which is important
Yeah,
to have as a striker. You are a striker, by the way. Ball striking, you're meant to be good at that.
Let him land, let him land, let him land.
I think Dom Solanke's quicker. I think he's a
He's
better
quicker.
dribbler.
That's fair, that's fair.
The link play I'll give to Ivan Toney. I think Ivan Toney can probably chop a ball better in
Yeah.
link play. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's calm. What other attributes do you need for a striker?
Instinctive. Who's a better instinctive striker, do you reckon?
Oh,
That
Dom
can
Solanke.
spit out goals.
I think Solanke's a
Solanke.
better box finisher than
I think
Tony.
I've seen
Tony's
Dom
good, by the way.
Solanke's. I think Dom Solanke has a more variety in his finishing than Ivan Toney.
I was gonna say when you look at his catalog of goals, because I watched all his 19 goals. I was just very curious to go back because I really like him. His variety of finishing,
If I can get a comp.
the strikes from outside the box, inside the box, tap-ins, headers, left-footed, right-footed. He has it all. Is he ready to make the next step? That's subjective. But to call him shit, that's why
Yeah,
I just
he's
wrote
not.
the
He's not. He's
question.
not shit. But the
And
thing
you
with
can't-
Tony,
And you can't use his Liverpool and Chelsea pass because he was 18-year-old.
yeah, but I feel like we get the. I feel like we get the best out of our left-sided options. Unfortunately, for what we have at the moment, where if we had a Tony up front, and also something that we don't have that we ain't had in a long time is an option to. I'm not saying Solanke's quite good in the air, by the way, but Tony is elite in the air, and that's the difference. I want. I think we got enough. If we go get a right winger,
He's good
we
on
get
set
Tony
pieces as well.
and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to judge a man who got banned, even though they're sponsored by a betting company
I don't
and all
care
that kind of stuff for half a year. Like, do you know what I mean? Like he had to come back. He hit the ground running, and after that, it didn't work out. You know, when you're unhappy in a situation or whatever it is, it's not an excuse to not really score. But Brentford was shit as a whole, anyways. Let's be real. Let's be honest. But no reason to judge. But you either got 40 to 50 million in Tony, or you got 60 million in Solanke. I think they're both good options. It depends what the manager wants as well. At the same time.
I know the age difference is only like 2 years difference, right? I think.
But you know what it is?
28.
I think Tony would be able to
26
handle
and 28.
Tony going to Europe.
I think with Ivan Toney, I don't know if you guys agree with this. I think Ivan Toney, this is what you see. I think this is like pretty
I
much
can
the
see.
peak of Ivan
You know what it
Toney.
is? I think Tony would be good in Europe as well, more than a Solanke in it. That's what I think.
I think Syria. I think in Syria, Ivan Toney would be amazing.
I think, yeah. And the thing is, Solanke gives us. I mean, but then again, it just depends what you want, man. I think they're both good players. I actually like both of them a
I
lot.
like both. I just worry about who's able to make the transition. Is the 28-year-old
Yeah.
who plays next to a second striker able to make the transition into playing a solo striker at this age, or the other guy who's 26 is able to make the transition from a smaller team to a bigger team? That's the only thing I'm looking at.
But Tony's a big game player, bro. Like, let's not act like he's not. And I like that attribute about him. And that's what I think. He handled centre backs very well. Very well. And you know, if we keep a Ten Hag, you're gonna want a Tony. Because that's the way, that's what he wants. No? So then you have to get behind it. I think Tony's clear personally. But I think, you know,
how
it's
wants
just-
to play transition football though. Dom Solanke's better in transition.
yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
that's
again,
true,
this is the
that's
thing.
true.
It comes down to what the man like. Look at De Zerbi. He plays with Danny Welbeck. You know what I'm saying? And he plays him ahead of Ever Ferguson.
The
most of the
Zerbi
time.
would go for more of a Tony, if I'm being honest.
There you
Well,
go.
I think he's gonna go for a Tony.
Less more.
Because
And
he
he's,
also-
and he's cheaper.
Yeah, but that doesn't concern me. I don't care who's cheaper.
I do, because with our cash flow, which is quite right now, we have to get a few positions. I think we have to be concerned about some of these prices.
No, but let me tell you why, Cass. There's certain things that you don't buy cheap, and I don't think you buy cheap strikers. You know
Yeah,
what?
no,
Like when
yeah.
you do shopping and you never buy, like I personally never buy cheap shoes, because if I buy cheap sneakers in a month, I know they're gonna rip. I always spend good on sneakers. That's just like a life thing. That I always go by.
same.
When it comes to football, you never cheap out on your striker, especially when you play with a solo striker. You might cheap out on a left back, a left wing, shit like that, a rotational player. But on a striker, especially the situation we're in, we should be going out and paying out for any striker.
Yeah,
we
but
want
we've already
anyways.
done that with a striker. Like, the thing is, we've already done that with with Hoyland. That was our expensive option, and unfortunately, look how that kind of worked
It
out.
should
Not
have
the
never
greatest,
been
but-
expensive.
But the thing is, bro, if you're saying a Tony is as good as a Solanke, I'm not being funny. If you could save money when you can get the same quality of a striker, if you rate him more or not, then you're going for Tony all day long. Fuck the sneaker shit. I'm not being funny. That pair of sneakers that's a bit cheaper, I just got a bargain. Rather than going to JD Sports, yeah, you went to Foot Locker and saw a discount. So I could use that explanation too.
No. But okay, so discount means you got a bargain. I'm not saying don't go for the bargain. So if we go and ask, let's just continue to use these two. If you go in for a Solanke and you go in for a Tony, and Solanke is like 70 to 80 million, and Tony's
60.
40 million.
His-
No,
his
I'm just
rate-
saying hypothetically, if he's that, then I'll be like, no, because they're not far off each other. I'm going with Tony because 40 for Tony is a bargain. But that's just because the other one was outpriced. In that logic, you're right. But if they're both close to each other, I don't care which one is more money. I'll just go get the one that we need anyways, depending on who the manager is.
But
If
then
they're close to price.
But think of it like this, Staffy. This now, let's do factual stuff about Manchester
I understand
United.
where Cash is coming from.
You know, it is with
we're
Man United. You know how we added up the Mason Mount money, and whatever we spent, and we could have got this player and that player. At the end, that's where we could be if we don't watch our cash. At the moment of time, we need multiple positions and we need quality in positions as well, like that. And you know what? It's Liverpool. I've got no issue with what they spend this summer, by the way. But they're still looking at the £37.5 million of Edison, rather than going to get someone that's costing 80 million or something like that, like a Barella, who was about to sign a deal at Inter Milan. Do you know what I mean? But we're gonna look at that and say that's a brilliant Edwards signing. And I know you said specifically though the striking option, which I agree with. But for what's on the market right now, if that's the case, we should just go and get Gyökeres then, because I think that it would offer something better than both of them. But we want Premier League proven because we've had enough.
100 million. 100 million.
I have a hot take.
Unfortunately,
go on.
We've had enough of these players in foreign lands that don't come in and bang for us. So we need, and it said, I think even earlier, I can't remember who it was, we want a Premier League proven striker. And there's only two on the market right now, which is actually Solanke and Tony anyways. But if you could save a bit, I'm just saying. But I don't think you're wrong either, Staffy.
Let me let's get a couple of super chats. Listen, Mariam, I can take super chats here, but if you're disrespecting the panel, I can't read them.
Bro, I read them, bro. It's calm. I don't really care.
Yeah. Now listen, man. Mariam, we're here to, you know what I mean? If you got opinion, say why you
on the
disagree
man
with
then? Who's
Why do
on
you
the
have
man then?
to-
Let me check.
I don't really care about it, bro. It's calm. I know I would smoke that guy in a football debate.
Yeah,
100
man.
out of
I don't know.
100
I always say
rounds.
to people, if you want to debate anyone, just shout me. I'll give you the
Hey,
link.
if you want to be
No,
nasty to
my
me,
channel is right there, bro. Pop up in the comments. I'll send you the stream link and you can come debate me. I promise
Yeah,
you're
let's
getting
say
smoked.
Hey, no. If you have something
Mariam,
nasty to say,
Hey, Said, let's do a watch along on your
Wait up.
channel. Said, Grig's debate.
Grig's
And we'll
debate,
go
yeah.
watch along.
Ask Staffy. Jabs knows, bro. Jabs
what
knows.
are we saying?
I'm
We're
debating,
going to
bro.
call it
We're
soon.
gonna
Greeks
hold on.
versus the world, yeah? That
Griggs
should
versus
run.
the world. I'm ready.
Grig's
I'm ready.
on
I'll be
smoke
there,
today.
man.
I'm telling you, it's that New York heat side. Guys, it's hot today. You know, I understand.
Is it hot?
It's pretty hot outside. My AC's on right now. It's pretty hot
Hey,
today.
big up,
Well,
man. It's cold round here, man. Big up Nedu. Nedu says, big up, gang. I see Fellaini on the panel. Saeed making these. Let's finish a 3-day water fast only fast. You should all try it out. It'll help forget Ten Hag. Yo, man. Following the Nag route, man. You know what I mean? They say you go missing after these fasts and that. So shout out to you
That's
lot,
a
man. You know what I'm saying?
Water fast?
Yeah, water fast.
So
yeah,
basically,
yeah.
don't eat and just drink water for
You just drink water in it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
man,
really
listen,
not
man.
that good
Big up-
anyways.
big up Nedu, man.
Metabolism is
Hey,
gonna shut down
yeah.
in 3 days. Anyways.
Yeah,
Come on.
honestly, man. If you want to send a super chat, at least just kind of come across in the right way. In it, like I get it, you spend your money, but bro, I still can't disrespect my panel. innit?
If you want to put a £50 chatting for side calling me a white prick, go do it. Don't mind it.
Nah,
Don't
I wouldn't-
mind
bro, I
it.
wouldn't-
Don't mind it.
nah, I don't do that,
Do it,
man.
do
I
it.
can't condone that racism. You get me?
Hey, they might be white themselves.
For Enzo Fernandez. Listen, I was as well. I'll be honest with you. I wanted
The
Enzo
whole
Fernandez.
world was. The whole world wanted
The whole
Enzo
world,
Fernandez.
we all
Let's
wanted
not act
them.
like every big club was not linked with Enzo Fernandez.
I think there's a
Chelsea,
player
Real
in there,
Madrid,
man.
United, bro. Everyone was linked with him.
There's a player in there. There's a player
There is
in
a
there.
player.
man.
There is a player in there. It's just not at Chelsea.
By the way, oh yeah, I've got a good one actually. Bayern Munich want to get rid of all of these players apparently because they
Yo,
I
what you say
hope
about
I'm- I
Upamecano? Yo,
hope
what
I
you say
see a
about
certain
Upamecano?
name.
Don't you dare.
I
go.
hope I see a
Don't
certain name. Kimmich. Let's go for Kimmich. That's my
let's
guy.
not go get that injury guy.
Fucking
Let's,
God, man.
I'm
Oh,
saying
no.
Mazarawi, you know. But you might say
I like
about
Kimmich.
Mazarawi.
nah, G. No, as a backup, I'll take it. I'll take him.
Bro, I take Mazarawi, man.
You know what's
We
funny? You know what's
need
funny?
a fullback that can play left. and
The
right.
only
I
actually no,
can't lie. I haven't been watching none of these players to be fair. Even Kimmich, I haven't watched them recently.
Moroccan.
Give me
so-
one us.
Yeah.
There's only one. I like Nabry, man. I ain't not gonna lie. I like Nabry.
Nah,
a
he's
lot.
injury prone,
he's
man.
washed, brother.
Gabri's
He's
dead.
washed.
Yeah,
Like
Coleman-
Coleman, but he's always
Coleman.
injured. Goretzka, we already have the slimmer version of him in
How much
McTominay.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think Leon Goretzka is one of the worst footballers on planet Earth.
Hey, that's
I
Scott
really-
McTominay juiced up.
I take
Yeah,
Kimmich.
that's
It
what I'm
really is.
saying,
Nah, it
bro.
really is, bro. It really is. It really is. I don't.
But
Like
you know what the fan base gonna do with Kimmich though? They're gonna do what he did Casemiro. So
No,
that's why.
no.
Staffy
It
doesn't
depends.
deserve Kimmich.
Where do you guys want Kimmich? Where do you want Kimmich? to
Kimmich
play?
plays better football than Casemiro, so I wouldn't
Bro,
go.
listen,
I am
Where
gonna
you-
lie.
nah. Where,
Oh, yeah.
where would you?
I know,
put Kimmich?
Griggs. I know what you're asking.
If
You're
Kimmich
you're
came to
talking about
Manchester
DM or
United-
right back, innit?
Where are you
DM
playing?
or right
Are you
back?
playing Kimmich at DM or
Casemiro
right
could
back?
never.
Right back.
Well,
You would die in the Premier League.
Let's calm.
You would die in the
Casemiro
Premier League.
Casemiro
It'll
could
be like-
never be that.
If we like
versatile.
me playing Daily Blind and DM again, it's just gonna get ran through, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, but Daily
Yeah,
Blind was all right.
I
but
think
the-
Kimmich
the
is
Kimmich-
a decent DM. I'm not gonna call him shit because that's disrespectful to him. He's a decent DM, but he's an elite right back. I think
Yeah.
When it comes to
he's a
right
better
backs, they're
right
not
back,
better
Alpha.
than when Kimmich plays there. I've seen that guy. Yeah, people say he got cooked by
I-
Vinny.
Dalot
Bro,
left
everyone
back
gets
high,
cooked by
man.
everyone gets
What
cooked by
are you
Vinny.
saying? What are you saying? Dalot left back
How
or
old
put
is
Kimmich
he?
left back and invert or something? Calm.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
actually
with that.
curious.
And then
He's
have the load
probably
in the
28
line.
now.
Kim
I
and
like
Jane,
that.
nah. Yeah, me. But I would take it
Oh,
back. But I
Kimmich
don't
is
know.
old now. Still.
Kimmich is 29. Yeah, he's turning
Kimmich is 29.
30. He's just.
But you know,
turning
he's the
old.
right type of 29 though. He's not like he's dusted.
Bro,
He's not like a
he's
Schweinsteiger.
German. Bro, he's German. I promise you. They have stamina to play till like they're 39, bro.
Bro,
Well, like
it's
Schweinsteiger
mad
did, yeah.
though, man. The other
Yeah,
day,
but honestly, if
Nah,
I'm
but
being very honest with
Schweinsteiger,
you,
but Schweinsteiger was always a better athlete than Kimmich. Like he relied on his athleticism.
And then he went
yes,
backwards.
thank
He
you.
went backwards. You remember when he stayed? He told that the Bayern fans that he's going to stay. Little did we know, 4 years later his career was finito.
yeah, but that
Amrabat as
was
well,
more of
Mazzarawi, you
that
can
was
keep
more of his
Amrabat, you know
relationship
what I'm
with
saying?
Pep, and he was.
I like Mazzarawi. I like.
Yeah, but he was
like
finished.
Yeah, I know. We should have never gotten him. We only
By
got
the
him
way,
because
there's
of
a player there that wasn't on the list, but I've heard that they wanted to sell Upamecano.
No chance.
Aye, listen, man. That would I would have
That
him,
was-
bro. Nightmares, bro.
Because
No,
I understand. No, because on the ball, by the way, if you want to get a
He's good. He's
deserving-
good.
If you want
No,
to get deserving,
no,
there are
no,
not many
Big-
better center backs
Bro,
in the world on the ball.
imagine
Don't you dare. When the brother
Imagine
is getting
Bournemouth away.
twisted up
No,
by
no, I'm not
Haaland,
saying I would sign him. I'm not saying I would sign him.
don't bring
I'm
him
not saying I would
anywhere
sign him.
near.
I
Don't
understand.
bring him
He's
anywhere
like, yo,
near.
he wouldn't even be near my top 5 list for center back. I'm not
No, I
saying
know,
that.
but
I'm
I
not
know
saying
what you mean. I know what you mean.
No.
But I could
No.
see him
because you guys want because there's a lot of people that want the possession style of football, right? There's not
Yeah.
many center backs out there, especially on the market, that are better
Go get
on the
the lick,
ball
man,
than
then.
Upamecano.
But this is why Bramford now not going to the Euros.
Go
and
get the lick then. Go get the
To
lick
be
then.
fair, Upamecano was the one rated between him and Konate when they both.
He
played
was,
for,
yeah.
The
was
lick
it
is
Leipzig?
nowhere near. The lick is nowhere near the level on the ball that Upamecano.
But bro, I can't lie. When
I
a
didn't
man
say
is
anything
getting,
about the lick.
like I said, when a
Konate.
man is getting
Also, stay
twisted
far away
up,
from that guy.
when a man is
Stay away
getting
from the
twisted up by Erling Haaland dribbling,
I agree.
stay far away. Far away.
I agree.
Far away. Not having that.
I think Upamecano used to go Syria. That's where you should go.
It sounds like an Inter Milan type signing or
Yeah,
something.
back three, go in the back
again.
three.
Yeah. He'll cook.
Aye, he's back. Mariam is
Sorry,
back.
put the descriptions like where we have our names underneath us.
Yeah, I will. 100%. Guys,
Great, bro. The channel's Greek songs, bro. I promise you. I'm recording next week.
what you do tomorrow? What
Say
you
no
doing
more,
tomorrow, man? Let's do it tomorrow. There's
Tomorrow,
nothing-
say no more.
Wait, have you
Say
got
no
10
more.
minutes now?
Fight.
No, I'm not-
fight.
that's not the time.
Actually, yeah, you should do it now, Saeed. Why?
Yeah,
Why
do it
not?
now.
Nah,
Nah,
This is
nah,
already
nah,
hot.
nah,
It's
fine,
warmed
do
up.
it
I
now.
know these guys,
no.
man.
I
not
Griggs
put one.
Griggs is hot. He's
put it
warmed
to a
up.
poll.
All
Put it to a
right, Mariam. Do you want to come on?
Bro,
Yes or
I'm
no?
Greek. I'm Greek and I'm from New York, bro. I don't back down from a fight. Let's
Ah,
we'll bring it,
Saeed,
bro.
I see you guys do it on I think Big Six when you guys brought on that guy. I think it was a Liverpool guy.
Yeah,
That was
remember,
funny. That was
Mariam,
hilarious.
He's
All right, I'm gonna send
Greek,
you the link. I'm gonna
from
send you
New
the link.
York, and he doesn't play football. He plays soccer. Like, bro, he's all over this. Come
Ah,
on,
Yeah,
okay,
bring
okay,
him
okay.
on. Bring him on.
Oh, bro.
Where should I send you the link? Message me on Instagram or Twitter. I'll say the link. Upamecano, yeah, no. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap. By the way, y'all don't rate the people. That guy's a blocking him.
Nedu has the nah. Bro, this guy.
We need
things
the
you
mod.
could have said,
The mod
bro.
has gone to Bayer Leverkusen, hasn't he? Today. The mod.
Who?
This guy here, we need not the mod.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Nedu just threw me out.
But yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
Nedu is extreme though, man.
No, wait,
I can't
no,
believe I read it as
please.
well.
I'm sorry, yeah, but just deep what he just said.
Hey,
Did that man
I
just
swear, I
Nah,
haven't read it,
Nedu,
Nah, bro.
Nedu is.
bro. Nedu
Honestly,
is crazy, man.
Ahmed, how you not Ahmed? How you
Get a
not
yellow
laughing?
dollar sign now, man.
Ahmed, like
Smash a like,
Ahmed, do you
That's
do you
my
ever
guy. Come on,
laugh?
my guy? We got Jamaican United, man. Jamaican is that Jamaican and American together? Like, is that like?
Oh,
Yeah, but he lost me today. He said I deserve one more year of Ten Hag. So I remember.
Yo,
Imagine the show that I talked about on the
Where's
least.
Ghana, man?
For some reason, I caught it
Message
straight.
me, bro. I ain't got time today, man.
Yeah. Where's that guy?
Because you know what happened,
You
yeah?
got 60
Big Steve-
seconds.
Big
You got
Steve-
60 seconds.
You know what's mad? Yeah, there was a guy that was cussing Big Steve, yeah, on the Mank talk, and he said, "Yo, come on in it," and then he didn't come on. So if you all talk, then you know what I mean. You
There's
know
a
what
saying I
mean?
like to say: if you want to talk the talk, you better walk the walk. What's it, man?
Why is he?
Aye,
So now someone's trying to cook Leon.
Oh.
What? What's everyone? Why is everyone beefing today with the panel? What happened, bro? What's this Royal
it's a
Rumble?
girl. No, it's not a girl.
Mariam is a
Mariam.
girl's name.
So what if
but,
it's so what
Oh
if it's
yeah,
a
Mariam.
girl?
Mariam's a girl name, you know, Mariam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Go to the debate in football chats.
Hey, equality. I know Griggs has.
these days, yeah, but
Griggs
these
believes in
days,
equality.
you never know though, these days.
Woman name, man. Big up. I want to cook Leon for Dan James comments. Yeah.
Yo, leave Leon alone. He's not even here, bro. Why is everyone trying to beef him? No, who's trying to beef Cass? Who's next? Anyone trying to beef Cass?
Nah, man, I'm easy, man.
Or Rhino. Someone beef Rhino, bro.
He wants it. No, where's Mariam though? He or she is hiding. Right now.
That's funny, man. That's so funny.
Hey, it's madness. Like, you know what it is, man? You get me? I'll debate you. I watch soccer too, man.
Say no more, bro.
Soccer, man. Soccer.
No,
man. Like I said, that's a big L, man. L's in the chat for Mariam, man. Because
L's in the chat, man. I was actually excited for it.
Let it.
I mean, let me know, and then I can send the link. If not, it's cool. We'll sort it out for another time. You know what I'm saying to you, and it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, just have to wait in it, man. Them. You know what I mean? It's been a good debate today. We have to wait. You know what I'm saying? I'm aware. You know, a man said Larry. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta hold that L, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hold that L, man. I'm just quick
question while we're waiting. Yeah, you know this whole Tuchel's talk here. Do you think, like, what do you guys actually think INEOS' plan is in terms? Like,
about bring him in it. Adaptable, did it? Bring
no. Yeah, I'm asking you. No. What is your thoughts on Tuchel? Just give us your honest thoughts.
Say no more, bro. Roberto De Zerbi, who has never won anything in his life.
Tuchel is
better than a manager that has coached.
You know what? Standards FC would be very upset with you when they find out you're glorifying De Zerbi, who's never won anything.
Bro, it's not even about glorifying.
This is a manager who's won the Champions
It's not about glorifying because Tuchel, the way he plays, bro, it's not going to be able to translate to the whole 38 Premier League and starters competing. We're not going to compete. We're not going to compete with Tuchel ball, by the way. That guy's ceiling is a cup. He's a cup manager, yeah. He's basically a way better version of Ten Hag. And as a fan, yeah, I want to see my club playing some good football and competing in the Premier League. Now with De Zerbi, I'm talking about
simple. That's what I'm about as well.
Yeah, I just want good football in it. Tuchel, bro, that guy's
good football, man. Just give me good football.
He's been.
It's not like, by the way, it's not like Thomas Tuchel. Every club he's coached at, when it comes to underlying stats offensively, he's one of the best.
Bro, he came third in a 2-horse race. He came third in a 2-horse race. He's dead, man. He's dead. He's not that good.
No, but to be fair, you know what? Though?
I just wanted him to say that he's dead.
Oh, bro, you're not. It's not like he went to the Champions League semifinals.
But say less, bro. Let's bring McKenna.
No, but you know what? That's why you got to put some respect on Bayer Leverkusen. What they've done is unbelievable, man. Like,
yeah, by the way, they lost the league to a team that did not lose a game in the league. I think it's impossible to win the league.
Apparently, it's their best ever kind of like points or something like that, or something weird. Like,
yeah, it's a record.
It's a short-term fix, by the way. If you want to win like an FA Cup or something, bro, or maybe like even that's it. Because there's a reason why at Chelsea he didn't translate it to the Prem. Like, I know he won a Champions League here, but bro,
he finished top four. He finished top four.
Bro, he came like
both his full seasons. Yeah, he came third. Okay, the year he finished third, the team that finished above him was a Manchester City that had like 96 points, and a Liverpool team that was competing for the quad.
Yeah, but them type of managers like Mourinho, Conte, Allegri, they're a dying breed, bro. They're not that. Why do you think they go?
Okay, we're comparing Thomas Tuchel, who in the last 3 times that he has been in the Champions League, by the way, he has made the quarterfinals and the semifinals and won the goddamn Champions League.
Bro, I don't care about quarterfinals. Forget quarterfinals.
Okay, I'll talk about the Champions League that he won. I'll talk about the Champions League that he won. What has De Zerbi won?
How can you not care about quarterfinal when you glorified 6th place?
I can't lie, bro. I swear down. That one there, you have to take the L on that one. You can't.
What's the last time we made the quarterfinal?
Tuchel is credible, more credible than De Zerbi. But I do agree with your opinion of we need style of football now. And I think Tuchel, the boat has sailed with him. I think for him, he's a cup manager, cup scheme, short-term approach.
Can I say something? I want to just say, I want to say something. I just want to say something real quick. The difference between De Zerbi and, by the way, I'm 50-50 on both of them. I'm not a clear, like none of them are my clear candidates. I have the opposite criticism for that manager to the other one. So to me, De Zerbi, that what I don't like about him, that he's not adaptable. I think of him as just being a league manager, but we won't win any cups with him. I don't think he'll be good enough for the cups because he won't be able to adapt on the day, depending on the opposition. Tuchel, the same thing. I think he adapts too much. And I think this is why he's not very good at the league.
More to the players, De Zerbi. Not the Zerbi, Tuchel. He adapts more to the players, whereas with the Zerbi,
he adapts more to the opposition. That's the thing to him, and that's why I think he's a good in-game manager. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes I want you to have a stronger plan A and don't always go to plan B. So they're actually like two evil twins. They're opposite of each other, and that's why none of them are clear candidates for me. The biggest issue I've had with today's stream, because people were like that were saying, "Does everyone wear Ten Hag?" None of these candidates are clear, which is why I'm confused why we're calling one manager very good and one manager shit. None of these managers that we mentioned are shit because all of them have their own credentials. If you're gonna big up what the Zerbi did to get that team in sixth, you also have to big up what's his name, Tuchel, for winning the Champions League and getting to the quarterfinal and that stuff that he does in cup competitions. And even for McKenna, who I don't think is ready for a netted job, you cannot just easily dismiss that he had a double promotion with a League One team. Some people can argue that getting a double promotion is more impressive than finishing sixth in the Premier League, and that's a very, very good shout. I forgot who said it on your channel, Saeed. Someone said it not too long ago. It wasn't Griggs, because Griggs wasn't there. I just don't remember who. It was Temi. Yeah, there you go. It was Temi. This is the only issue I've had with today's show. None of these managers are 100% should be hired, or none of them are shit.
Okay, how about this?
We have to be very realistic.
It's the risk.
Okay, but if Pep does leave and they don't get someone who's won a league either, then nobody in that Prem has won a league. Then who's going to be the clear favorites? Like Arteta?
I honestly, I don't know. That's a good question, and that's why I say United need to get in the best position to get ready for life after Pep. We cannot let Arsenal run away with the Premier League because they're obviously in the best position to do it right now, right? We have to be honest, but we can catch up to them. We have the money too, and we hope that we have the structure.
We got a structure, man. This is the structure, isn't it?
Hopefully.
Side is showing his adaptability.
Show the adaptability, man.
He's going to 3-4-2.
I'm waiting for you, man.
Side
You know what I mean? You're chilling, man. You know what I mean, and whatnot. But we'll set up for tomorrow, man. We'll set up for tomorrow.
No, but do me a favor. Put that Wesley comment on, because I've had enough of this guy. Every comment is about me. I don't know why, bro.
Everyone's rattled today, man.
Put that Wesley comment on, because wallahi, bro, I just ignored this one. He said, "Please stop the swivel. By that merit, Ten Hag should stay because he's won a cup competition." I just explained that all these managers have their pros and cons, so we shouldn't be 100% on none of them. How is that translating to me saying, "Oh, because he's won an FA Cup, he should stay for one more year"? I literally just criticized Tuchel for not being good in the league.
That's what I said.
Ten Hag was horrible in the league. So how is that the same thing? Bro, use your brain, bro. Holy shit, man.
Aye, there you go. Nedu says, big up, hate Tuchel, but I take him over.
Jesus Christ, man.
Wow. Listen, man. You know what I'm saying to you, man? Big up Nedu, man.
Wallahi, Nedu, you cannot be saying that stuff.
It's all love stuffy. I just want good football.
Jamaican, you said you're from Atlanta. Listen, I don't think I'm ever going to Atlanta, but if you come to the East Coast,
Atlanta, I heard it's crazy, Atlanta, man.
Yeah,
but he's from Miami. No, Nedu's from Miami, isn't he?
No, not Nedu. Jamaican United. I think he said once that he's from Atlanta. But if you ever come here to Jersey or
Atlanta's crazy, man. I would never step foot in Atlanta, man. I've heard about Atlanta.
America, period.
It's not for people like me, I should say.
What about LA? We're going there this summer. LA's decent, isn't it?
Yeah, LA's calm, bro. LA's calm.
You'll be fine, LA. It'll just be very hot.
Yeah.
LA's calm.
But listen, we're gonna wrap it up here, man. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a good debate show. You know what I mean? We've spoke a lot about everything. You know what I'm saying too. We spoke a lot about De Zerbi, you know what I mean, the managed situation. And it's just about waiting, innit? We're just waiting for the go-ahead, innit? You know what I'm saying? We're just waiting for the go-ahead, and we will be there. We'll be live. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what it is, man.
Sider, you're going to give these guys a GTA stream, bro. They're always asking you.
Oh, you live in Toronto now? I need to come to Canada, you know, man. I heard.
Shout out to 6.
Nah, bro, don't shut him up, bro. Since Drake took that L, we don't associate with Canadian.
ADL, man. Oh, nah, I can't go that one.
What was that? What was that? Wait, what was that?
He put a comment on someone said, "Come that letter, get a BBL."
Yo, I said ADL. I was like, yo, where's that?
I love that he put that comment on. No, that's crazy.
Listen, we need to get out of it, man. Guys,
Side
smash
scanning
the
rate
video.
and self-awareness there wasn't good.
Yo, smash it like, guys, follow everyone. Griggs Talks. If Mariam does respond tomorrow, make sure you check out there. Staffy TV. Big up Ahmed. Big up Kaz. Big up Rhino. And then we're going to raid Flawless, innit? I live in Maine, USA, not Atlanta. Okay.
Oh, bro, that's dead, bro. I'm never going to Maine.
Where's that Maine? Where's that?
All the way east.
It's
It's
all
most
the
eastern
way
part.
east, northeast.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
the last
man.
state up there, bro. It's boring
Yo,
as shit.
big up, man. Big up, big up. Listen, go rate Flawless's channel, people. We're gonna go raid his channel. Go raid it. 16 out of 10 raid. You know the score, man. We're out. Peace.